Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving away $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dive, every board even more exciting. So don't miss a chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. March is officially here, which means the best time of year for all you basketball fans. The badness is upon us, and the league is in the final stretch before the playoffs. Find your community on Prize Picks with new social feeds features. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tailor fade our picks just with one click. Get in on the action at Prize Picks. It's now available in all 50 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Pick app today. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. And boy, do we have a show for you tonight. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, and that is my partner and co-host, the Cincinnati Bengal great, a former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button, and do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We're so close to 2 million subs, and we cannot thank you enough. So thank you for the support and the continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and it's unavailable in a state or city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com to purchase you a bottle. It is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting VSOP cognac on the market. But don't take my word for it. Try it and compare it against other cognacs, and you will see we have the smoothest, the best tasting cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Guys, we got a jam-packed show tonight. We got a lot of football news. There are a lot of movers and shaking going on today. Some teams got better, and we're interested to see who you think got better, who kind of stayed the same, and who's like, nah, I don't like those moves. But in about a couple of minutes, we got Claressa Shields, while regarded as the best women's boxer of all time. She's here. Obviously, you know, there's been a lot of talk over the last couple of days about this and about that, but she's here to explain her side. I'm here to explain my side, and I'm very, very anxious to hear what she has to say. Ocho, I know you weren't ready to chime in, so what do you think about the show tonight?
I'm excited. Hey, there are a few teams, like you did say, that have gotten good. I wouldn't say anybody's gotten bad yet. We still have a few days to go. We have the draft coming up, and I'm sure more offseason acquisitions are going to happen. Before the show even starts, I just want to say I'm very pleased with day one from the Raiders and the Bengals. Now, I'll get into that and add a little more depth into it. I'm really excited. What I'm really excited for is for Ms. Shields to be on tonight. I'm excited for Ms. Shields to be on tonight, especially to hear her side, to hear the way she thinks, the way she operates. And again, I think the mentality and the belief that she feels she can be the individual is why she's regarded as the greatest of all time. So I'm excited to hear what she has to say. Both you and I, we're in the same position. You know, on her beating the guy is not happening, regardless of how bad he is. That's not happening.
It's going to be interesting because I'm sure she has her her stance, and I think on some level it got a little personal today. But look, we're here to clear it up. The thing is that when we say something on this show, if you agree or disagree with it, it's never personal with Ocho and I. For me, I'm giving you my opinion. It doesn't make me right. It doesn't make me a wrong. But I'm not talking about you as an individual. I'm not talking about anything that you have done outside of your sport. That's neither here nor there. We're judging you based on what you've done, be it on the football field, the basketball court, the diamond, the track, whatever the case may be, whatever your sport is, and whatever arena you play in. I'm basing my opinion. This is my opinion on that. That's it. And so I'm interested to see. I'm really anxious to see what she has to say. There's been a lot. It's been talked about ad nauseum. And after tonight, Ocho, I'm going to be done with this subject. I'm going to be done with this topic because it's a never-ending topic. I mean, is your mic on?
You can't hear me?
I think you might be going. Are you coming through the computer? Your actual mic. You see it's away from you. The mic that you normally have? Yeah.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let me make sure my computer got enough juice for me to unplug. Because that's what happened the first time.
Just leave it plugged up. Ain't nobody there using the computer.
The computer
that's
right
what
here.
I'm saying, but you leave it plugged up so it won't be drained.
Oh no, I know what I'm saying, but I was sleeping all this time and I came down. You notice I popped on. When I popped on and it turned off.
Leave the computer plugged up.
I know, but I need a slot. I need a slot on the side to put this back in. And
but I'm saying, so why can't you leave the computer plugged up overnight or during the day? Explain that.
It was plugged into the light.
What light? You don't use the light. You're not down there.
The light is on right now. Look, hold on, look.
So you only got one thing to control the light, control the computer, control the microphone.
Yeah, because listen, if I have multiple things plugged in the outlets, that increases my electricity.
But you understand that this is for your job. It's like saying I only have one pair of khakis and this got dirty, and so I'm not going to be able to come to work tomorrow because if I buy more than one pair of khakis, that means that increased my bill.
No, I'm gonna just wear the dirty one.
Okay, but just how about just getting a couple of more cords so we can have this and we won't run into this problem?
We had one. Come on, man.
It's okay, Ocho. You do realize this is for your job. Huh? Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, here's our very special guest, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, a three-time undisputed champ, the undisputed heavyweight champion, a 5-division world champion with a perfect record of 18-0, 3 KOs. And here she is, the greatest women's boxer of all time, Miss Claressa Shields. Claressa, how you doing this afternoon? Well, tonight.
I'm doing good. How you?
I'm doing great. Okay. This all started, I think you did a podcast with Justin LeBoy. We want to play the clip. We're going to set
months ago, but go ahead.
So he just released it. You taped it earlier.
It's been released too. I don't know why it's viral right now, but go ahead.
We're going to play the clip that everybody is talking about. Can we roll that clip? Hold on.
That you believe you can.
I beat Rolly. He's a world champion. Rolly Ramirez. Listen, it's not about, I think Rolly is very unorthodox. He's very strong, right? But I'm way taller than him, way longer than him, and got better boxing skills.
So how about one of his punches, though?
Did you not hear what I said? It's hard for somebody smaller to hurt somebody that's bigger. I walk around at 185. He fights at 140. Or is it 47? It's
He said 140, 147.
But I'm just saying though, like with his skill set, he can't be.
So that's where it came from. You said that you could be the 3-division world champion, lightweight, super lightweight, and welterweight. Take it away.
He just became welterweight. Who did he fight against for that 47 belt? I can't remember. Who did he beat for that 47 belt? Was it Ryan Garcia?
Hold on. I just let me see. He's recognized as the champ.
If it wasn't Ryan, it was the older guy. It was the older guy, but it was the stoppage.
Talking about the Mexican that really beat him, but they gave him the
they stopped the fight too fast.
Yeah. That guy was beating him. I know the older guy. He's like 40-something years old, 46 somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my thing, and this is why I'm so happy that. So I want you to know something. I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm going to go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. Yeah, sparring is not a real fight of sparring, but boxing is not MMA sparring. MMA sparring is 60% 70. Most of the time up in sparring, especially sparring against a guy, and he got his girlfriend in the gym, his wife in the gym, his kids in the gym, he not finna let no woman get off on him. I get off on men and piece them up and spar respectfully with their women and with their kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that because you got to really be in the gym. I sparred over 100 rounds for this fight against Franchon. Watched her. I sparred all men. I had 2 different sparring partners, 10 rounds twice a week. That's 20 rounds, 2 different men for, I don't know, 8-10 weeks straight. I sparred over 100 rounds. These guys are pros. The sparring partner I had was 170 pounds. One was 173 pounds. I'm sparring against these guys to get ready for my world championship fight against Franchon, who's a decorated amateur, decorated pro. So you cannot tell. First of all, I know I can beat up Rolly. He knows that. He knows that. And it's not a thing of like I'm not. If we just comparing skill, just because somebody is stronger don't mean that they can win in no fight. That's not how it works. I promise you, it's not.
But
it's not how it works. That's not how boxing works.
Claressa,
Okay,
you do understand he is a 3-division champ. 3/4 of his fight has ended by KO. So he has dynamite. You've never, and it's hard for me to believe that if you spar Shakur and Keyshawn Davis and some of the people, they're going in there and sparring you as if they were getting ready to fight a Tank Davis or a Ryan Garcia. It's hard for me to believe that. I'm not saying that that's not true, but it's just hard for me to believe. And you do realize once you challenge a manhood, like you challenge Rolly, he's going to look to destroy you. He's going to look to hurt you, Claressa. I'm just being honest.
This is what happens in sparring. The same thing. I listen. Let me show you something, because I've been waiting for y'all to call today, because like, people thought I was gonna be mad about what you said. Like, that's your opinion. Nothing is actually true until it's done. You know what I'm saying? Until it actually happens. Let me find this. Why is it not happening? Hold on, give me a second. I just had it up here. I'm on the page.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, but see, the thing is, Claressa, I think the thing is that our opinion, there might be an actor that's phenomenal, but I might not like him in movies. There might be an actress that's phenomenal. She's won Academy Awards, but I might not like her in movies. That doesn't mean she's not a great actor or actress. I think you took what I said.
I want you to understand that I don't take that what you saying as like a diss to me, because I know I'm the greatest woman of all time, the best female fighter right now. Like, I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is a sport, and sport has no gender. You understand? Sport is about hard work. Well, I mean, sport is equal, man. If listen, you can have a twin brother and a twin sister, right? They go in the gym and they work out every single day together. They got the same coach. I can guarantee you, if the boy slack and the girl works harder, the boy play around, I can guarantee you the girl is gonna be a better fighter. And I can say that because I've lived through that. I've been in the gym with guys who were in the gym since they were 6. I started when I was 11. Within 6 months, I was sparring against a guy that was there 4 years already practicing and sparring. 2 months in the gym. He wanted to slack off and play around. I kicked his ass, and I was the best in my gym till I was probably about like 15. I didn't get my ass whooped in the gym by a man till I was 16 years old. And that's like where I'm like, dang, this guy really got off on me. Like, every day not going to be a good day in the gym. But when I was in the gym sparring against grown men since I was 15, 14 years old. Grown men who 26, 28, 30 years old. And you have to remember, like you said, you challenge a man's manhood. You got to know, when I'm back then, we in the gym, we all working hard, we all sweating. And when it comes to sparring, you hit somebody in their face, you buckle them, you hit them in the stomach, they are going to hit you back. Being born in Flint, Michigan. You born in Flint, Michigan? Did you watch the biopic, The Fire Inside?
Yes.
I just got to know. Did you watch? So you know that I've literally lived this. I've sparred men my entire career. And I just want to, everybody like to cut their sparring in half and show you certain stuff. This is back in 2023. This is just a full round. I don't even show this stuff. As you can see, I'm the one in the white and black. Can you see that? I don't know if it's good enough for y'all. This dude is punching. This dude 175 pounds punching with all time. I think it's like round 3 or 2. He came out there firing. As you can see, I can stand my ground. He throwing punches. I got great defense. Great jab. He's trying to come. I hit him with some shots. He tried to come back, moving my head. I'm gonna let you watch the whole round. Just enjoy the 2 minutes.
But Claressa, you do understand amateurs is different than pros. There have been guys there's some guys that the amateurs they weren't very good, but in the pros is a different level because in the amateurs of the point system and the others in the pros they're trying to get you up out of there. Those are amateurs. Rolly is a world champion, a 3-division world champ.
This is the professional fighter. My last guys I sparred were professional fighters. I've been inside the ring and sparred with Shakur. I'll spar Keyshawn Davis. I'll spar Anthony Durrell, Andre Durrell. I'll spar who is this? One of the guys that fought against Charlo. This is what I'm telling you. When it comes to getting good work, I'm not. I'm trying to get good work. I wouldn't even get inside the ring with a man who's like, oh, I'm not going to hit her because she's a girl. Well, get the fuck out of here then. Because I am here to work. And I feel like if somebody's not supposed to be in the ring with you, you get them out of there. I've never gotten in the ring with a man and he was like, I got in there and she didn't deserve to be in the ring with me because I was just that much better than her. It has never happened. It's never happened. I'm sorry.
We have Rolly response to you. Did you see what Rolly said? We got the sound.
Rolly loved me. He said he's not going to hit me back or something like that.
We gonna play the sound? Okay, we play the sound.
Him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
I don't think
I think you're being
out,
facetious.
I definitely.
No, I'm there for. I don't hit women.
That's true. I understand that.
That's not the thing. So, with that answer being, listen, I'm not afraid to get inside the ring and spar against a man. I never have been. And I think people love to bring up this clip where I got dropped in 18
Yes.
by this guy. I didn't get knocked out. I got dropped.
Yes.
And plenty of guys get dropped.
Is that the guy that Rolly dropped? That knocked out?
That's the guy who Rolly knocked out. Absolutely. Rolly knocked him out around 2019. But this is what you have to understand. That guy is a cheat. He didn't have no padding in his gloves. And if it's not true, why him and the coach haven't sued me yet? That dude, I had whooped him the week before. He was mad. He didn't like it. I'm a black African-American female. They don't value women in his country, and they definitely don't value no damn black woman. His coach gave him some worn glove that he said he got from Roberto Duran as a gift. This is what the man said. Derek Santos, the coach. The gloves had 0 to no padding in them, and he caught me with that hook when we sparred because he wanted revenge on the week before when I tapped his ass. Now, this is the thing, right? He sparred me and another guy the same day. Anytime I go to the gym and I'm sparring rounds, getting ready for a world championship fight, I spar 2 different men. I always done that. I'm always the one standing in the ring, staying fresh. He sparred that same guy, and I was standing there confused. It's my first time ever getting dropped. Been boxing since I was 11 years old. I've never been dropped before, so I'm curious on how this dude dropped me, right? So I'm watching him and this dude named Harold Kadarin spar, right? After me and him got done. I'm watching them spar, and Harold said, you wasn't hitting like that last week. And I looked and I said, what the fuck you meant by that? When they got done sparring, I walked to him and said, hey man, good work. I hit his glove, and I can tell you it was no padding in there. My coach, Coach John David Jackson was there. Derek Santos was there. Derek Santos, he grabbed the gloves off of the dude's hands and stuck them in a Ziploc book bag and walked off. I literally ran to my car, and everybody know what I did. Everybody know when I ran what I ran to my car to go do. But I learned the valuable lesson. When you sparring against anybody, check their gloves. I never was aware of that before. But that was back in 2018. We was in 2026, And they can't bring up nothing else that's flawed in my career, but that knockdown. And then the knockdown with Hannah Gabriels came a couple days after that when I fought her in the first round. I still won that fight unanimously, but I've never been dropped before that and never have been dropped after that, after those moments.
Hey, I have a question. Yeah, I have a question, right? You obviously, I talked about it last night about your skill in the ring. Obviously, being more of a pure boxer, being a little bit more polished, than Rolly is, whether it's fighting on the inside, whether it's fighting at mid-range, or whether it's fighting at distance. I understand what you're gonna do. I understand your defensive.
You understand boxing, Uncle Shannon don't understand boxing for real.
Yeah, but what I did say is I'm thinking of, if just hypothetically speaking, if you did fight Rolly, understanding that he can crack, understanding that his boxing skills and his pedigree is not what yours is, understanding that, but in a fight, you obviously have to be cautious. If he was to catch you, because he can crack, I mean, do you think he would knock you out if he was to catch you?
Nah, but can I ask you something?
Talk to me.
Since when have one punch? Who is it that box right now? Because you box. Who is it right now that's a man that if he hit you one time with a good shot,
a clean shot,
you going to sleep? Who?
Ooh.
Is it Shakur? Is it Keyshawn? Is it Terrence? Who can catch you with one shot, Ocho, and it's night for you?
I think
round one.
Me personally,
round one.
Ocho, to answer her question, I think any guy that has a championship belt, if he catches you on your chin, you go into sleep.
Uncle Shannon, we know why you saying this. You are macho, football, strength and strength. But that's not going to happen, because I've been hit on my chin. I've been hit in my stomach. I've been hit by professional boxers.
With or without headgear?
We sparring. When have I ever gotten a ring?
In the original thing, you didn't say sparring. You said you can beat Rolly. It wasn't until later that you said sparring. So the question is not.
Well, that's the only way that we can fight. Is it if it's a sparring? When have you seen a woman versus a man? I haven't seen.
So what are we talking? You said you could beat Rolly in a fight, not sparring. Sparring came along later. We played the clip. Do we need to replay the clip?
So you talking about up in a real fight?
Yeah.
You said you walked around at 185.
All right.
He fights at 140.
So you saying that if it's money and belts on the line, and I got me a 2 or 3 month camp, you telling me that Rolly gonna knock me out up in what round?
Rolly gonna beat you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, I believe Rolly would stop you.
You are nuts, but I love that for you, because when you don't know boxing, you just don't know boxing that well. And you don't know me that well. But I will say this, I've never went inside the ring with anybody and been just...
So can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Here go my chin, hit me right in the... Come on now. Did you not see the defense and the offense in my last fight?
Can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Can you answer the question? Did you not see the offense and defense?
That was against Rashan. This is Rolly, a 3-division champ.
Listen, guys that really know how to box, I would tell you that they can do what they can do, that they better boxers or skilled or powerful, or whatever they mean. Rolly is not.
Claressa, even if you walk around at 180, and he walks around, let's just say for the sake of argument, if he's making weight at 147, I'm saying he's probably walking around at 160, 165. I'm going to be generous and say he's stripping between 15 and 20 pounds off. Even at 155, 165, his body still produces more testosterone than yours.
Nobody ever said I was stronger than Rolly. I never said that. You said that. I am telling you off of pure boxing. Look, Deontay Wilder had 41 knockouts. He getting there with a pure boxer like Tyson Fury and lose. This is man to man, but I am telling you, skill to skill. You are not looking at skill to skill, man. You're just not, because you can't, because you too macho.
But that's you looking at Rolly, like he's not skilled. You're looking at Rolly like he's not skilled.
I am telling you that Rolly is skilled. He's not better skilled than me.
But
and Ocho even just told you that.
So I'm gonna ask Ocho.
Ocho just told you
Ocho.
that.
So he's not as
Yeah.
skilled as Claressa. Do you believe Claressa
just
can
told you
beat him
that.
in a fight, in a sanctioned fight, a 12-round fight with 10-ounce gloves? Do you believe Claressa can beat him?
That's what I explained in my first when I first said it. Are you going to be able to protect yourself in a 10-round fight and not get caught in exchanges?
What you gotta do is tuck your chin and keep your fucking hands up. What are we talking? I'm finna go in there. Oh, I'm finna go power for power with Rolly. Man, come on. You seen the jab in the fight. You seen the head movement. You seen the body work. And anybody that know when you fight against somebody that's strong, you hit them where? The body. I'm going to Rolly's body early.
Where do you think he's going to hit you?
Let
me ask you a question. Where do you think he's going to hit you?
Everybody gets hit.
But you've never been hit by a man without headgear.
Why would I have to get hit with a man without headgear?
If you fight Rolly, it's going to be a fight. You said if you got 2 to 3 months to fight, you could take Rolly out in a real fight.
I can't tell you what can happen with or without headgear versus a man, because I never did that with the men. I've only sparred with just like a man can tell you he's never been hit by a woman without headgear, because they don't spar us without headgear either.
But normally men don't. First of all, it's hard for me to believe that Keyshawn Davis are getting ready, or these elite fighters are getting ready for another elite fighter. They're going to bring a woman in to spar. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen or it hasn't happened. It's just hard for me to believe that Manny Pacquiao is getting ready to spar, for getting ready for these great fighters, and he's sparring a woman. It's just hard for me to believe.
No, it's hard for you to believe because it's only one Claressa Shields. A lot of these women cannot spar against men and get ready for no fights. They sparring against other women. I cannot do that. I watch every woman who I spar, every woman who I work out with. I watch them. I am advanced. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I grew up in a gym with nothing but boys and men sparring them. Listen, the truth hurts, and what I think that hurts for you is to know that I'm a pure boxer. And I know how to box very well. I don't fight like a girl. I know how to box, Shannon. I know how to box.
I'm not saying that you don't, but I don't understand why I would be upset. I want you to win. I've spoken in glowing terms and saying you the best, but I just don't believe that you're gonna be a 3-division champ that's 147 in a fight. I just don't.
Yeah, and you know what also
you can have that belief, and that's okay. It's not nothing wrong with that.
This is also what I also want to say, and I kept saying it last night, and I've regurgitated it over and over and over. When it comes to you being the greatest at what you do, it's really the mentality you have right now, the belief that I can do it, whether we believe you can or not. For me, you getting in there with the actual fighter, the weight division champ, and me understanding him not being a pure boxer and all that. I just understand the dangers behind it. I understand the danger behind it, especially in a 10-round fight, and there's no goddamn headgear.
You gotta watch your ass.
Yeah, you gotta watch your ass too. Yeah, you got to be goddamn cautious. But I think the fact that you even believe it, whether we think you can win or fucking not, this is why you are the best at what you do.
But that's now that we're speaking on that, I think I tweeted and I said, the way how I believe in myself, it is not to intimidate you, but that is what greats have to do. And I am a great. I've been a great for a long time, and I know what I can and what I cannot do. And what I would tell you is proper preparation prevents poor performance. If I go and I watch film on Rolly, and I go and I really dissect him and see what he do good and what he do bad, I'm telling you, I know that my skill can beat him. But if I really did my homework and really had to sit there with it and prepare, I'm gonna go and spar against Keyshawn Davis. I'm gonna have to call up Tiafimo. I'm gonna have to call up Shakur. Hey y'all, come help me get ready. I'm gonna have to call Terrence Crawford. Hey y'all, help me get ready. And I guarantee you, if I done that, which I would, because that's how professionals and that's how fighters and champions think. With them helping me prepare, and then me having Uncle Shannon said a sanctioned fight with Rolly. I'm sorry, you guys, but the truth is in the pudding, and that I will win.
But help me understand this. What does my hips have to do with anything? Because if I ask you, could you run a go route? Could you run a square in? Could you block a 7 technique in an over front? Would you know what to do? If they brought 2 off your side and you in the slot, what would you do?
Doing a what?
If they brought,
we talking about football or
I'm
track?
talking about football. If they brought 2 off your slide and you the slot, what would you do?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
But see, you took a shot at me talking about I couldn't throw a punch. I'm not a boxer.
You told me a dude can knock me out.
That is my
What you want me to
opinion.
say?
You took me, but see, you took a personal shot because I didn't take a personal shot at you.
See, this where y'all get it wrong at. Boxing, I do take personally because that is my job, that's my livelihood, and that's all that I do. Boxing, anything you say about me up in boxing, I take personally because that is my life. I don't have another life outside of boxing.
But let me ask you a question. So you are above reproach. Nobody can have an opinion about you.
No, you can have an
But
opinion.
then why you get upset if I got an opinion?
I didn't get upset. I still came on here and talked to you.
But you took a personal shot in your tweet. Shakur took a personal shot. He took a personal shot because after the Teofimo fight, Ocho and I said, he fabulous. He was sensational tonight. I had him taking all the rounds.
But he didn't get the knockout.
I
right?
said, but his fights don't excite me, and I wouldn't spend no money.
Oh yeah, but see, there again, see, this is what I want you guys to realize, and I've spoken this to the guys who I'm cool with, and even like some of the commentators. Y'all say stuff like that and other people, and then it could affect other people. Like you saying that can make other people be like, I'm not going to spend my money to go and see Shakur fight. And he can take that very offensive because you do have a big platform and people do love Uncle Shannon. You know what I'm saying? So he can take that he can take that personally, but it's like, I think you just should have said it don't excite me. But then when you like, oh, it don't excite me, and I ain't gonna spend my money to go, it's like, you know that the money that people pay for the fight goes into his pocket.
But Claressa, if somebody says, look, I think Shannon's a phenomenal tight end, but he just don't block. It just don't do it for me. I can't take that personal. That is someone's opinion. I offered an opinion. That's it. I said he was great.
I think that sometimes with y'all opinions, y'all just like go. Sometimes with like the podcast and stuff, sometimes y'all say stuff and it's triggering. And I can apologize about saying what I said about your hip. You had triggered me, so my job is to trigger you back. That's it.
But you say you didn't take it personal.
No. I told you I took it personal. I said I take anything you say about me in boxing personal. I told you that. I said that. You talking about boxing? Oh, Claressa can't do this, boxing that, da, da. Oh, he's talking shit about me because boxing is all that
But you overlook all the other stuff I said, that you the greatest, that you were sensational, that you were two-time Olympic champ. So all the good stuff that I said, you set that to the side and just focus on the one thing that I said that you couldn't beat Rolly. So all the 15 great things I said.
No, you didn't say I couldn't beat Rolly. You said Rolly gonna knock me out.
I didn't say Rolly was gonna knock you out. I said Rolly would beat you. Yes, I believe he would stop you. Yes, in a 12-round fight. Yes, I believe Rolly would stop you.
So did you say that or no?
I said he would beat you, but I do believe he would stop you.
A stop you was a knockout, right?
Okay, TKO, KO, whatever you want to. Hey, they throw the towel in, whatever you want to use, term you want to use.
No, and no. No, that's not it. But y'all know that I got mad love for y'all. Y'all know that.
The fact that you own, let us know that. So we appreciate you
I got mad love for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
We the only show that came on after your last fight. We talked about your last fight, but you didn't tweet nothing about that.
No, y'all had put up congrats or something, but did y'all? No, I thought you did. I think I did retweet it. No.
And you didn't say, man, hey, y'all go for watch Nightcap, Unc and Ocho. They were talking about your girl good. You didn't say that.
Yeah, it was trending. Listen, y'all know I rock with y'all, but I'm still trending now.
Why you
right now?
Claressa, think about what we said.
I think I seen it, but I thought I had retweeted it or said something. But no, look, I love beeping in with y'all. I love talking boxing with y'all. Just know that when like come to me, I'm more of a it's all in the opinion until it's fact. And when I hear y'all talk about things like it's facts, it be pissing me off because it's like, one, you never know until it happens. You never know.
When we came on, we said a 2-time gold medalist, a 3-time undisputed champion, undisputed heavyweight champion, a 5-division world champion with a perfect record with 3 KOs, the greatest woman boxer of all time. So you bypass that and say, well, he said Rolly gonna beat me.
That's a fighter's mentality. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Yeah. Matter of fact, hey, Claressa, hey,
you like to knock me out or stop me part. Oh, I was really pissed then. You really triggered me then. Hold on.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Claressa.
Yeah.
Hey, tell Unc Tell Unc I whoop Shakur, please.
Ocho, you gotta stop.
Come on,
What
twin.
is it that you? Wait a minute. You say you can beat up Andre Ward. Now you can beat up Shakur. Is it like the light skinned guys for you or something?
Hey,
man?
Claressa, spar Ocho. Claressa, can you spar Ocho?
I promise you, I will spar Ocho.
That's what I'm talking
Let's
about.
go.
Now, see, that's a match I can get. That's something I can get behind.
There we
I
go.
can get behind that, Claressa.
So who you think gonna win? You think Ocho gonna
No,
beat
I
me
got
up too?
you.
And knock
I
me
got
off?
you. I changed. I got you.
God damn, Unc.
I got you on that one.
Hold on, you got Rolly, but you don't have me.
I got
co-host.
Claressa on this one. Nah, I'm sorry, Ocho.
See, hey, you see how you do me? Okay.
Question though, real
Hey,
question.
she said she gonna study.
You didn't
She
fight
said she
against
gonna piece
Le'Veon
you
Bell?
up. You about her
me?
size.
No.
Y'all about the same size. You about 185. She said she walks around at 185. I got Claressa.
Hey, Unc, the weight don't matter when it comes to skill. You hear me?
Oh,
the weight don't
so
matter. Height don't matter.
Claressa, you heard what he said? He said he got better skills than you, Claressa. That's what he said.
See, and you say, what we
Ocho
doing,
said
Unc?
that.
Why you putting words in my mouth?
But you know what though? I have seen Ocho spar and I've seen him work out. And like I said, I would love to see what he think about me inside the ring. And I can guarantee him, like, man, we better watch what you say about that damn girl because that girl be swinging, she be landing, and I'm fast as lightning, baby. I'm fast as lightning. Did you see the fight?
Yes.
Did you see the fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I ain't beat a bitch up like that in a long time. Like, I mean, talk about just
Did you save any of that for
destroy.
Ocho in the sparring session?
I tell Ocho, give me about April. Me and him can spar.
That's
I
what I want to be right there. We're going to have Nightcap. We're going to have Nightcap. Hey, Nightcap from Claressa training camp. Ocho going to spar.
Yeah.
Couple of rounds.
Hey, hold on. Matter of fact, do me a favor, right? Hey, Claressa, I want a running clock, right?
Yeah.
I want a running clock. I don't want no 3 minutes. I don't want no 30-second rest. I want a running clock. I want four rounds. Huh?
You think you Floyd Mayweather, huh?
No, I mean that's just the way I train. That's the way when I train with boots.
So
that's what
you want a 4-minute round?
Yeah, 4-minute round. No, I just want a running clock.
What does that mean? Like just let the clock run?
Yeah,
like,
you
don't
want to let the clock
let the
run.
clock
So
run.
you get to beat him up as long as you want to, Claressa.
He won't doghouse rules.
Yeah, doghouse rule. Yeah. But
Ocho,
I need four different. I need
How
four
old you
different
is, Ocho?
bodies. Huh?
How old you is, Ocho?
Age don't matter. The age don't matter when it comes to
question.
skill.
How old are you?
Age don't matter when it comes to
How old are
skill.
you?
47.
58.
47.
58.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they call me in the gym?
What?
They call me hella hands.
What you fast? Oh, what you got quick hands?
No, it feel like you fighting two people. So are you sure you want to get in the ring with me?
I don't know if you sure you want to get in the ring with me.
Oh, remember, set it up, Unc. Set it up, Unc.
Yeah.
Set it up. I'm ready.
We got some.
He's dropping the hook when he throw it. He's dropping the hook already. He better raise that shoulder.
I'm ready. Hey, I'm cool. When it's coming, the elbow gonna be up. Don't worry about it. The elbow gonna be up when it's coming. It's coming.
See, Ocho think he got good head movement because his head little, but my head little too. See that? Here.
Hey, we got to do that.
She said,
Yeah, come
she
on
said she
through,
want,
man.
like she'll be ready to go like mid to late April.
By April, okay. But April, we gonna be. You in
Yeah.
Detroit?
Where you
in
camp?
Detroit?
You
I'm in
where you
Atlanta,
training
but-
out of?
Oh, you down the street?
I'm in Atlanta.
No, I
I'm
know
down
where
the
you
street.
live, but I'm saying where you gonna be training out of?
I'm fighting again probably in July, August. I was supposed to piece of Shadesha, but she's fighting against the girl that I beat already. So I guess we got to put her on the back burner for right now. So I think I'm fighting again in July, August if we can lock in this fight with another girl.
Well, there's some people.
Like,
Hold on. What's going on with you and Chris Cyberg? Cause she been commenting on a lot of the posts.
Oh yeah. Why she want to fight? She want to fight. I mean, what you think about that?
She's a bum.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Claressa.
I don't even know. No, I'm so serious. She cannot box to save her life.
Well, she said she
It's
won't smoke now.
She's a clout
Okay.
chaser. Tell her to fight it. She want me to come all the way down to 147 and lose my ass and a little bit of chips that I got to fight against her. No, ma'am. If she really want to fight, she can meet me up at 165. I would knock her ass out easy. Chris Cyborg cannot box, and she know that. She says my name because she's not relevant no more. She's a loser. She's a loser. She's not relevant no more. So she got to say my name. But I got pictures where Chris Cyborg done walked out with my belts. Done been there
And
at
she
my
done
fight.
turned on
She's
you?
a fan. She's a fan. But now she's want to be a hater because Let me tell you how soft this girls is. Let me tell you something. The guy who throw Floyd fights, right? He came to me and said, Claressa, we want to do a fight with you. We want to have you on the undercard of Floyd Mayweather, but we got to find you a good opponent. I said, okay, who you thinking about? He got name people off. And he like, oh, well, she not that good. She not that good. We want you to have a good fight. I said, well, they had just did Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. I said, what about Chris Cyborg? This is back when she was my friend. He said, okay. He was going to pay me $3 million and was going to pay Chris $2 million. $3 million for me, $2 million for her. At 154 pounds, this was like a couple years ago. I called her my good girl, Chris. Hey, girl, I got some money for us. Me and you fight, exhibition, whatever rounds, blah, blah, blah. She was all cool, right? Then I was like, we're going to fight at 154. She said 154. She agreed, all this stuff. She talked to the guy. She going to tell him. I put him in contact. She like, oh, no, she got to fight me at 147.
What? Nah. She messed up the money.
First of all, I could have said fight me at 160. I ain't got to lose nothing. Then this was a couple years ago. She's talking about some, no, I come to 47. And then started saying she'd knock me out. And then started this whole rumor that I'm scared of her. Like, I don't have to be scared of a girl that I sparred one time. 4 rounds when we supposed to do 6. And the 4 rounds after I kicked her ass in front of her boxing coach, Jason, she was damn near about to die and cry inside the ring. Literally. And I boxed her in some damn Jordans. I didn't even have my boxing shoes. I ain't had no mouthpiece. And I wore her gloves and her gloves and her headgear. And I tore Chris Cyborg ass up. And she know that. We never sparred again. Just that one time. And that's when you know you got somebody. They won't even call you back for sparring no more.
I tell you what.
Hey, matter of fact, I got one more thing. Claressa, you know what? This past weekend, right? I married a very good friend of mine. So now I can officiate weddings. So I'm asking you ahead of time, when you and Papoose decide to jump the broom, allow me to officiate your wedding. If you don't know, you can go to my Instagrams and you can see where I married Gary Owens and his wife, Brianna Johnson.
I just seen that before I got on here. I just seen.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I appreciate that. So right now, I'm a man of the cloth. I'm the Honorable Bishop Ocho. So at any point you guys cross the broom, please allow me to officiate your wedding. I ain't gonna charge much.
You know what? And I mean this like so humbly. We have such a long line with that. Everybody wants to officiate our wedding. I don't know how everybody know we're going to get married one day, but everybody just say it and they see it and they say it all the time. And I would say that
no,
it's a long line, Ocho.
No. Okay, you know what? Let me fight everybody that want to officiate your wedding, and whoever come out win. Whoever come out that goddamn do win. That's how we gonna do it.
You gonna be fighting against church people? Ocho, you crazy.
Yeah, hey, baby, listen, sometimes the Lord say you gotta backslide. You gotta take it what you want.
Hey, the Lord say that it's a time for peace and a time for war.
So, hey, then I'm going to war
I
by that.
tell you what, Claressa, I know you're gonna talk to it. I know you're gonna talk to Shakur, but ask Shakur if he wants to come on and explain what did I say, my opinion, why did I upset him so much?
Tell Shakur stop ducking me.
Yes.
Yes. Tell Shakur stop ducking me.
I'll ask him, but I want to also ask you too.
Ma'am.
What did you mean by you and Shakur can compare accolades at the end of y'all careers?
My career's
what do you mean by that? I know, and you a Hall of Famer, correct? In football.
Correct.
So how would y'all
I'm
compare?
saying when his career is over, when he retired, we'll look and see what he's done, and if he's recognized as one of the greats, if he's recognized with Leonard and Pacquiao and Roberto Duran and Tommy Hearns and Floyd Mayweather.
But you know he will be though, right?
Let's see. We said this.
But I'm saying like sometimes you just see it. We
said the same thing about Jermaine Taylor, didn't we? When he stopped, remember when he beat Bernard Hopkins? We said the same thing. He was on that trajectory, right? So let's see how it plays out. You got to let a career. You can't get halfway through it because we've seen guys start out great and things happen. And I pray nothing happens to Shakur. But we have to let the career before we do that.
This is long. This is a longevity thing. Like Shakur, Olympic silver medalist to turn pro. I believe he's 3 division world champion. Am I correct?
Probably so.
Yeah, I think he's probably 3 or 4. I don't even know which one. I hope he don't crucify me for that. I need to learn
Yes.
my brother's stuff. But I will say this. Shakur is already a Hall of Famer right now with what he's accomplished right now.
So let me ask you a question. Is he one of the best 5 lightweights to ever fight? So is he better than Duran? He's better than Sugar Shane? He's better than Sugar Ray Leonard? He's better than Floyd Mayweather?
Sugar Shane
Yes.
Mosley?
At that division. Pacquiao at that division.
I think Shakur is a better. Now, see, I like Pacquiao. He's very aqua fighter and all that stuff. Shakur boxing skills.
No,
come on now.
skills is what I mean. Here's the thing now. If right now, if he were to retire right now, is he better than Shane Mosley? Is he better than Floyd? Is he better than Pacquiao?
No.
He's better than Sugar Ray. Is he better than those guys at the lightweight division?
No, not right now. No, at the lightweight, not right now. See, you talking about these guys' full careers versus his career, which is right in the middle.
So now you understand why I said when his career is over, let's have a discussion?
I'm telling you, Shakur is going to be considered like the Floyd Mayweather in just a year or two. You know that, right? Because he gonna fight the guys who y'all say that he can't beat. And if he can get the fights because...
But he won't weight clauses. He won't rehydration clauses and all that.
Which is smart.
What you mean?
It's smart. Listen, these motherfuckers gaining 30 and 40 pounds after they weigh in. This is crazy work.
They always did that. They always rehydrated and refueled up. I didn't know anything about a rehydration clause until Tank and Ryan fought. I don't remember Sugar Ray and Duran and all those guys having rehydration clauses.
So how do you feel about Tank having one on Ryan? You think if he didn't have it on Ryan, that Ryan would have won?
But that's what I'm saying. But didn't they fight at a catch weight?
No, he just had the rehydration
but I'm
clause
saying,
where he couldn't.
If I make 140,
listen,
if I walk around at 180, I make 147. Why you can? I made the weight. The weight said 147. So now you want me to walk around? I walk around at 180. I make 147. Now you got a problem if I go up. So now I got to stay at 150.
Well, that's 3 pounds. Or 10.
So what the hell? What was the weight clause? I think Ryan could only go up 5, 6 pounds.
Which is dumb because a gallon of water is 8 pounds. That's not even safe for a fighter. But I will say this: you see, Terrence went up and fought against Canelo, right? Mm-hmm. Come the smaller man going up 3 different weight classes, and we never heard Terrence say rehydration clause.
Correct.
And the only reason that we didn't hear that is because Terrence Crawford is a big guy himself.
Naturally,
Shakur is not. Naturally, so Shakur is not big like that. Like Shakur has been small our whole
Floyd has
lives.
been small. Floyd ain't never had a rehydration clause. Floyd probably walks around at 150. That's why it was so easy for him to be great. I mean, he's his skill level, don't get me wrong. But Floyd probably walks around at 150, 152. So making 147 was nothing to him.
But Floyd is way bigger than Shakur. Like Shakur is actually a little guy. I think he's fought the Olympics at was it 126? That's we talking about 126 pounds, and now he's at a couple years later. Now he don't only fought as big as 140. That's 14 pounds.
I know. But as you get older, Claressa, the body just something. The body just naturally put.
Yeah, it fills out more.
It'll fill out.
It fills out more. But I feel like with Shakur, him being I think 27, 28, that he hasn't seen how strong he really is yet, and seen his power, in everything. Like I'm turning 31 next week, and I feel like my last fight was the strongest I've ever been in my entire life.
So what did you fight in the Olympics? What did you fight at, Claressa? What was your weight in the Olympics?
165, 75 kilos.
So you fought. So you've been fighting at your natural weight the whole damn time.
Well, I went down to 54 and became undisputed, and then I fought at 60.
Yeah, but most guys when they fight, they fight like Roy Jones. Roy was a junior welterweight, and then he went to middle, then he went to super middle, then he fought, then he went to light, and then he took the belt from Ruiz.
Anyway,
and so normally you look at Sugar Ray, lightweight, super, move on up 47, and then he fought Hagler middleweight at 160. But for you, I don't know if I've heard this before. Is that you 165 and you've been basically fighting at, so you in your wheelhouse, you in your sweet spot. Ain't nobody gonna beat you at that weight.
Well, that's the thing. So I started my professional career at 168.
Yes.
Then I went down to 60,
Okay.
and then I went down to 54. I would have went down to 47 to fight against Cecilia Brockers, but she wouldn't fight me. That was who was number one at the time, at that weight class. So I stayed at 54. I went back to 60. Then I wasn't no girls to fight at 68. Now I'm at 75. I'm just jumping around and see
Would you go back down to 54? If you could find a fight at 54, would you go back down to 54?
The lowest I can go, I 60? Believe, is 60 now. But it's because I put on so
muscle.
much muscle and strength to fight at 75.
Right.
If these girls at 75, I'm telling you, these girls is huge. I'm telling you.
Well, if they're getting to make the 75, they might be walking around at 95, 200 then, Claressa.
I know I fought against a girl. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't want to give her business out. But she walk around at 215, and me and her fought at 175.
Yeah. She walk around at what?
215. I have never been 200 nothing.
Well,
in my life,
I agree with you. I think the thing is, once you get to that weight and you get comfortable, because I think that's what hurt Roy. Roy went from, Roy put on that weight to be the heavyweight champ, and he
went
had
the heavyweight
all the way down,
come back
and he
down.
lost muscle, and he was never the same after that.
Yeah.
I think that because I do plan on going back down to have some more big fights
at
for
60
y'all.
though.
Going back to 60.
Okay.
And I will say that it's about how you lose weight. Everybody want to spend only 2 weeks in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months.
Gotta be 16 to 20 weeks.
Right, but I'm saying like they want to spend 3 months and 2 months and just spend all that time losing weight and getting ready for the fight. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like you need to lose weight the correct way to where your body is not shocked when you get back down there. So I have a very strong nutrition team who I've been with since 2018. The same team that Terrence Crawford have. And they've been telling me for years, I'm talking about years ago, they was like, Claressa, you can get the 147. And I told them they are smoking something.
No. Well,
but they are.
Hey, you might have to get on that Zipic. If you want to get to 47, Claressa, you might get on that Zipic or that Majorno. Try Zepatide or something.
Hey, matter of fact, you could put me on. Can I be the head of your nutrition team?
No.
Oh, so you looking for another job? You trying to start working with Uncle Shannon? He getting on your nerves.
Oh, I got about 50, 11 jobs, sis. I'm trying to be an octopus.
You know what? Listen, I heard this. Is what I learned. They said in order to be a millionaire, you got to have at least 7 incomes. You looking to have 7 incomes, ain't you?
I got way more than that, sis.
Hold on now. I know you got the millions, but you're trying to get to the 10s and the 20s and the 30 millions, ain't you?
Nah, I'm just trying to have my hand in a little bit of everything. That's all. It ain't even about the money because I ain't spending nothing no way.
Well, I heard you don't spend money on your jewelry.
I don't play. Now I dip and dabble a little bit now.
90K right here, buddy.
Well, let me see what that is. What that is, sis?
This is a book. This is a Bulgari. Only 2 of them made in the world. Bulgari. You got money. You got. Well, I ain't got no jewelry on tonight, but. I only wore this one today, and I got like a little Gucci ring. This ain't nothing, a little 2000.
Hey, can you do me one favor too? Because I got 2 people that have been ducking. They've been ducking me for a while.
Okay, you said Shakur been ducking you. Who else?
Oh yeah, he don't want these hands. Tell Andre Ward stop running for me, right?
Okay, so that's 2 people. Who else?
Tell Bud I said I'm here, man. Tell Bud I said I'm here, man.
If you don't leave Twin alone. Hey, speaking on something.
But Bud really like that, Claressa. He don't really understand. Bud really like that.
Are you crazy?
I done been in the ring with Bud. I know what to do.
Bud wrestle. Bud do anything. You want to wrestle, Bud to wrestle.
Y'all better stay away from them rings, bro. Did y'all see what Keyshawn did to Blueface today?
I saw that.
You saw that?
I did.
You saw that?
God damn.
Hey,
Listen, I would say that's one thing that Blueface is doing right. He going and getting the actual work. I can respect that. But golly, he must have hit Keyshawn with a shot, and Keyshawn went crazy on him.
I mean, straight body shot, head. Hey, he was everything. Pull counter. I think, damn.
Yeah, it was like a professional fight. I thought he was fighting Jermaine Ortiz again.
Yes.
Hey, Unc, and the funny thing too about it, when you go against the pros at that level, and you think you can fight, and once they decide to turn up, it becomes overwhelming, and it's nothing you can do.
Right.
Nope.
Claressa, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate that. That's it. Y'all know who
For
she is.
sure.
2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time, 3-division champ, 5-division world champ, undisputed heavyweight champ, 18-0 record with 3 KOs. Claressa Shields. Thanks, Claressa. Thanks.
Hi, y'all. Thank y'all for having
Thank you.
me.
Appreciate
Love.
that.
Yeah.
Jet, we really hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. Look,
Hey, they had to enjoy that.
She
That
stood
was
on what
good.
she stood on. I stood
That-
on
that
what I
was good.
stood on. We agreed to disagree. I hope that fight doesn't happen. I don't think anybody benefits from that because, like I said, listen at him talk. If you see that his demeanor, he's like, I don't hit women. Yeah, you're right. She knocked me out. He would go in there with intentions to hurt her, and
Yeah.
we don't need that, Ocho.
Like hypothetically, the dialogue, the discourse was really good. It was
Yes.
entertaining, and everyone, obviously, 98% of the people agree that that Rolly would win. And I said with 10-ounce gloves, with no headgear, your ass would have to be goddamn cautious. No matter how good your defense is, for someone that can crack the way he can, it just takes
Right.
one. It just takes one, and he has a punching chance. So I enjoyed it. I hope the people enjoyed it, but I also hope the people understand, despite what they may feel, despite them might saying she's delusional, I hope they understand that the mentality that she has, even having the belief that she can win, is the main reason why she is great at what she does.
Right.
At times, you have to be delusional. Hell, Unc, I come on here with you all the time, and I'm delusional since we've been gone for the last 2 years. But me being delusional at times is one of the reasons why I was great at what I did.
I think the thing
Was that the greatest of all time? No, but it's a piece of what made me great.
But
That's
the thing
all.
is, you say, you like I'm just going, I got tuck your chin and move your head. Well, you can't throw punches with your chin tucked and moving your head. Because when you throw a punch, you open yourself up.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
It's just so no matter what punch you throw, there's a counter to it. Because while you're throwing that punch, the side that you're throwing the punch from, that side of the face is open. I get it. You keep your hands up, but what about the side that you're throwing the punch, Ocho? What about the side that you're throwing the overhand? What about the side you're trying to throw the hook? You're vulnerable.
And the funny thing too, at that level, you got to be careful too, because people you taught the punch between your punches, so you got the exchange of something coming back.
And hurry. All right, let's get to the NFL. The
Yeah.
Dolphins are releasing Tua with a post-June 1st designation.
Oh,
By cutting Tua,
boo.
Miami take on an NFL record $99 million dead money. Split over 2 years. Miami would rather pay $99 million, Ocho, than have Tua on the team. Tua plans to sign a 1-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. So now the Falcons would have 2 left-handed quarterbacks, Michael Penix Jr. and Tua, heading into 2026. The playoff wins for the class of 2020. Tua is 0-1, 1 game. Justin Herbert is 0-3, 3 games. Jordan Love, 1-3, 4 games. Joe Burrow, 5-2, 7 games. And Jalen Hurts is 6-4, 10 games. Ocho, and they owe him a tick under $55 million. So he gets $55 million guaranteed. So for the extra year, they basically paid Tua about $125 million to get his services for an extra year. And this is the problem that you run into, Ocho, is that when you sign these guys, then that third year, and you don't let them get to that 4th year and pick up that 5th year option, Kyler, we saw this, and we're going to talk about Kyler in a minute. This is the problem that you run into because you sign him for an extra year, and you're like, he ain't it, but you stuck like Chuck. But the Dolphins says, we're going to move on. We're going to cut our losses. It's a loss, Ocho. We're going to cut it and move on. Ocho, this is your team.
Listen,
talk to us.
Yeah, it's my team. I mean, it happens all the time, Monk. It happens all the time. But obviously, when Mike McDaniel left, when things didn't go right, the stuff with Tua, some of the things that Tua said last year, obviously them not playing well offensively, the frustration with Tyreek Hill actually leaving the field the previous season, the injury this season, Tua not playing very well this season, being benched, at some point in this season as well. Things weren't going right. And I think from that moment on, they were looking forward to moving on from him. And a lot of people would say, well, what about the dead cap hit? It'd be impossible to let someone go with a dead cap hit that big. And I don't think people understand how business works. They will eat that. They will eat that regardless of what the cap number is once they are willing to move on from you, even at the quarterback position, because at that position, That's the one that matters most. That's the individual that touches the ball most. For us to go anywhere, we have to have consistency and structure at said position. And when it's not playing well, you understand it's not going anywhere, no matter how much you paid them, we have no choice but to move on. Not only move on, they scrap the whole goddamn thing and starting over.
Ocho, it's like a relationship, and we've seen this. You know it's over. They know it's over. But what you do, Ocho, you hang on for another year or two. And all you've done is wasted another year, 2 years of your time, another year or two of her time. The Dolphins says, we know this is over.
Nothing gonna change.
You keep the ring.
Nothing gonna change.
I know we paid $100 million for this ring. You keep it. You keep it. We're moving on. And I can't blame him. I can't say that I blame him. If you don't believe the guy can get it done, why are we holding on? You know what, Ocho, we're going to pay you $55 million. We don't believe you the guy. We're going to pay you $55 million to go play elsewhere. I sure wish somebody make a mistake like that on me when I was playing.
Hey, listen, Unc, it's the nature of the business, especially when you play quarterback. The time, listen, also, not only it's the nature of the business, but the timing of when it happened.
Yep.
The timing, there was nowhere else to go. There was no other answer. So if you, let's say you didn't want to pay Tua, let's say Miami Dolphins fans didn't want him to be the quarterback of the future for the next decade or whatever it may be, there was nowhere else to turn. You can't just pick quarterbacks off the goddamn tree, huh? That's not the way it works.
How about make him play that 4th year and pick up his 5th year option? That's always a first round pick. That's always an option.
Right, but hold on. We talk about Tua. He's been a good model citizen. He's coming off 2 phenomenal seasons back to back. Obviously, when their offense was going crazy, I forgot what year that was when they put up 70 on goddamn
Broncos,
Denver. That season in general, obviously, still a first round exit. If I'm not mistaken,
they lost to Kansas City. Remember, it was cold.
Yes, and it's just that I think he had done enough for them to say, you know what, for your services and what you've done to date, we're going to bless you because you've done everything as a model citizen in the community, as a quarterback, as our franchise players, and we want to reward you like every other teams for the person that they believe in. And I think that's why they did it. It was short-lived. I wish my Uso the best down there in Atlanta. I'm not sure what's going to go on with their quarterback situation. It's kind of funny. Is this the first time? I could be wrong, that there've been 2 left-handed quarterbacks on the same team?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, Ocho.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Ocho.
I mean, it's cool.
He's gotten 2 coaches fired. Brian Flores and McDaniels. He's got 2 coaches fired. Now we can look at it any kind of way you want to. And they brought they drafted Jalen Waddle. They gave up a king's ransom to get Reek. They brought Raheem Mostert in there. They drafted Devon Achane. Wide receivers. They brought in Darren Waller. I would have been really, really leery based on his injury history at college, based on his injury history in the NFL. I'd have been real hesitant, Ocho, to invest that kind of money in him. I really would have. And the thing, he's not a big guy. He's not a big guy. And I just think the thing is right now is that it was the best decision for them. Tua was the 25th in QBR over the past 2 seasons since signing a $112 million extension in 2024. But the Falcons are hoping to revert back to his pre-extension performance when he had the 5th highest QBR in 22-23. Hours after announcing Tua's release, the Dolphins agreed to a contract with Malik Willis, 3 years.
Yeah, what we talk about, right?
$67.5 million. That presumably makes him this team's starting quarterback at least in the 2026 season. Ocho, are you excited about this signing?
You goddamn right, I'm excited. You goddamn right, I'm excited because listen, Malik Willis, he got a bad rap. He's supposed to be the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans, but obviously things didn't work out. They went and drafted goddamn Will Levis. No disrespect to young bull. Obviously, beam. Okay, fast forward to now. Jordan Love gets hurt with the Green Bay Packers last year. Malik Willis steps in and looks phenomenal.
He did.
He looks phenomenal. I'm not sure if anybody in the chat that's watching, you can understand. You can hear the enthusiasm in which I speak and speak of him. And how good he looked when he replaced Jordan Love with the Packers. The only problem that worries me, this is what worries me with him coming to Miami, right? We have Jalen Waddle. I want you to look at the supporting cast in which he had to work with the Green Bay Packers. You had Hicks, Watson, Reed, Romeo Dobbs. Do you see where I'm going with that? You see where I'm going with all these catches of the ball? So now you're coming here to Miami. Now, I think part of the reason why you had that short-term success when Jordan Love was out was because of the goddamn weaponry that's surrounding you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the Dolphins receivers right now, but I still need them to either raise their level of play, equivalent to that of what they have in Green Bay, because they're not just guys. They're not just guys. They can get it done, and they make a difference. And it's by committee, because when it comes to the Packers on game day, you never know whose day it's going to be. You never know when day it's going to be. So that's what we need here. We need another weapon, huh? We need another weapon to go with Jalen Waddle. Obviously, we do have some very, very good complementary pieces that do what they do well at the receiver position, but we need another guy.
Yeah.
We need another guy, and I think we'll be fine offensively. Hell, we got brother Achan back there doing his thing. So if we can get another guy to add, maybe to add a little speed or take the top off of defense, or someone that's really great at run after catch. I mean, whatever it may be, there are a lot of options out there right now in free agency. So I'm sure the Dolphins are going to do their due diligence, do their homework, and I'm glad we got Malik Willis. Based off the small sample size of him starting on a team where they're structured offensively, like to the top T from top to bottom, I'm hoping we can get that same production from here in Miami, in the 16-17 game season. I'm happy. I'm excited.
I thought the Dolphins, Ocho, or the Cardinals were the best fit. I thought he'd get a little bit more money. I thought he would get something like a Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold deal, something around the $28 to $30 million. He got about 22 and a half a year, which is good money. For a guy that hadn't started in a couple of years and just only played, I think, 4 games, started a couple of games last year. But I agree with everything that you said. You got to put weapons around him. He didn't really have those weapons. Yeah. I don't know how well he was coached. I don't know how conducive the system that he was in was for him. But if you look at him, he looked like a totally different quarterback in Green Bay than he did when he was with Tennessee. Now, a lot of that has to do with expectations. You know what I'm saying? Ocho, you're the backup guy, ain't a whole lot expected of you. As long as you don't wet the bed, they're going to love you. Now you're going into a situation, you're back to the Tennessee. There's expectations. There are expectations now. And I wish the young man the best, because like I said, I knew he would based on the way he played last year, I said he's going to play himself into a contract. He's going to be a starter for somebody.
Hey, you said it. I forgot what game it was. I think it might have been his first time starting.
He went out well against Chicago. He played really well against Baltimore. Remember the Baltimore game?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Baltimore game. Yep.
Ocho, the Kansas City Chiefs are signing former Super Bowl MVP, Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker III, in a move to upgrade their backfield. The deal, 3 years, worth up to $45 million, with $28.7 fully guaranteed. Walker, coming off arguably his best season, earning MVP honors in the Super Bowl, leading the Seahawks past the Patriots last month. He also led the NFL in postseason rushes, 65, rush yards, 313, rushing touchdowns, 4 in 3 games in January and February. Walker will become the first Super Bowl MVP to sign with a new team the following season, since Dexter Jackson did it for the Buccaneers. He left to go to the Cardinals in 2003. The Chiefs wanted to upgrade their rushing attack. They ranked 25th in rush yards per game, 106.6, and 20th in yards per carry at 421. This especially struggled down the stretch, failing to surpass the 100 rush yard mark in each of their final 4 games. Ocho, do you like this?
Hey, I absolutely like it. I was upset that the Chiefs didn't do their due diligence and do what they needed to do to bring a running back in last season, at the trade deadline. I was hoping it would have been Breece Hall, getting somebody that can take you see how they're doing it? You saw his tweet?
But they weren't willing to give up a second-round pick. And the Dolphins had stood firm.
I don't understand.
You lost your mind.
You know what you know what your team needs. Yeah. Obviously, you when you look at somebody like the Chiefs, you understand, you know what, okay, you don't want to give us, you don't value that position the way you think you should, because you have a quarterback that's so good at what he does, where you really haven't had a centerpiece or a running back like that. But now I think it's very important for them to get a player like Brother Walker and what he can do. You have a player that is really good. He looked tremendous last year with the Seahawks when he actually got a chance to actually start and play a bit more after Charbonnet. Am I saying it right? I don't, after Charbonnet went down and got injured. He played himself into a contract. He played himself into an opportunity to play for the Chiefs. So I'm excited. I'm excited for them, but they still need help as well.
Yeah.
In other positions.
They do.
Now that you said it last year. You said it last year that they need to get a running back. You said it last year because what they had, getting 1 and 2 yards and 3 yards of carry just ain't gonna cut it.
I think the thing is, Ocho, is like when you have a great quarterback, you're like, well, we could take maybe average or below average at certain positions, and because our quarterback is so great, he could overcome that. Well, finally, it caught up to him, and Mahomes couldn't overcome it because the running back, the lack of running back, the lack of big plays at the wide receiver position, and the inconsistency of the offensive line, it finally, even Patrick Mahomes, it was too great for him to overcome. And then once he got that injury, their season was over, and so they just kind of they played, they continued to play, but they weren't winning anything. Yeah. I like this. I don't really know where they was gonna go. I mean, you look at what ATN, he went to the Saints. He got a big payday. Look, I don't know if does this mean they're probably out of the market for the brother from Love? I think what's the brother from Notre Dame?
Jordan Love.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love.
No, it's not Jordan. Jeremiah Love. I'm talking about Jordan.
I don't know if they're out of the running, and maybe there's like where we're picking, we're probably not going to get there to get him, and so we got to upgrade this. Look. If you just look at it, Ocho, me personally, I'm not so sure that he's a top 10 running back, but sometimes in free agency, it's about being free.
Yep.
It's about you look at some of the salaries that the guys are getting, they have to be free. Yeah. And it's all about timing. Location
Always.
with a restaurant or a business, timing when it comes to these contracts.
It's everything.
And so, like I said, I don't know. He hit it right. He hit it when he needed to. Have a great postseason, Super Bowl MVP. Somebody's gonna play him. Now there's a 95% chance he's gonna go elsewhere. They're just not running backs unless you 1,800 yards. Unless a couple of times like a Derrick Henry or Saquon. Yeah. Now, even Saquon really couldn't get a second long-term contract from the Giants. Remember, they franchised him. He had to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Henry at least got a second contract, and then they was like, well, he don't have any juice, no juice left, and then he goes and still playing well. Jonathan Taylor. But for the most part, Ocho, they're not really giving running backs second big-time contracts. And so I'm not surprised that he's not in Seattle anymore based on the production that they got out of him. Charbonnet will be back. I believe he'll be back. And you probably can go get a running back to fill the void that he leaves vacated.
And that's exactly how they view it. That's exactly how they view it. If you're not special, they think we can plug and play. We can find another you. We can find another you that can do exactly what you were doing.
You're right. But I think but the Kansas City, Ocho, I still think they need some obviously offensive line. I definitely think they need some receiver. They lost both corners. Both corners goes to the Rams. And we talked about this last time. I said, man, the Rams secondary is terrible. And what did they do? They went and upgraded. They got both of those guys from Kansas City. Now, we'll see how they look outside of what's the guys out of his system? What
Spags.
We'll see how they look outside of his system.
Right.
But with Verse and the offense, with the D line, I think the D we're going to see how it is. But Kansas City, they lost Brian Cook. They lost both corners. I think they're going to probably lose some other players. So it's going to be Kansas City got their work cut out for them because you let it. The house. Look, you could have repaired the roof. And you didn't. And so now your plumbing is also messed up. So now you got to – so basically, Ocho, you got a lot of holes to fill.
Yeah.
Because you had this quarterback that masked a lot of things. And when he could no longer mask, you realize kind of like makeup, Ocho. Sometimes you don't realize how much makeup helps until the lights come on and you wake up in the morning like, God almighty knows. That's what Patrick Mahomes is. He's the greatest makeup.
Yeah.
The great quarterbacks, they're makeups. They're the best
He can
makeup.
hide. He can hide.
I know this before your time, but it used to be a makeup called Prince Machiavelli. And Maybelline.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And
Maybelline.
I don't know what the makeup. I don't even know what.
Mary Kay.
Okay,
Don't forget about Mary Kay.
The P car they drive around.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I guess Sephora and all that other stuff. But
yes, sir.
those really great quarterbacks, they are great makeup, and they can hide imperfections. And it's not until you're not able to apply that makeup that you see all these imperfections and all these blemishes, and you realize, like, damn, we're not as pretty as I thought we were. And the Kansas City realized that, because all of a sudden Patrick Mahomes could not cover up those blemishes, and they realized just how imperfect they were. Mike Evans is leaving Tampa Bay. He's heading to the Bay to join Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Mike Evans will have a new home for the first time in his NFL career as he chases his second Super Bowl. He's signing a 3-year contract with the 49ers until injuries derailed his 2025 campaign. Evans had a streak of 11 straight seasons of at least 1,000 receiving yards. He tied Jerry Rice for the longest in NFL history. His was to begin the career. Jerry has his from 90. He had his from 86 to 96. 108 total touchdowns, ranked 10th all time, sixth most with one franchise. He amassed 368 yards in 8 games last season. If he's still the same player, he has the potential to be really, really good for Kyle Shanahan, because we know what Kyle can do in that offense. Playmakers such as Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, we'll see coming back from an Achilles injury. Ocho. Pearsall's gonna have to take another step. He's gonna have to take another step. Ocho. Jawan Jennings is a free agent. Kendrick Bourne, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw him before I came on tonight. Signed with Arizona on a nice deal. Ocho, what you think?
Okay.
Are you surprised that Mike
Evans? I absolutely love it. Okay. I absolutely love it. Because I know what Mike Evans could do. Hold on. Not only do I know what Mike Evans could do, he's going to a team where you got a goddamn offensive genius. You're going to an offense that is predicated on putting you in position to make plays. What is goddamn Mike Evans? He's a playmaker. Yep. And he showed you in a long stretch of 11 seasons of having 1,000 yards. Now, it's unfortunate. I tweeted, Dolphins, we got Malik Willis. Let's get Mike Evans, because I understand we needed down here in Miami another playmaker, right? And lo and behold, shortly after that, he signed with the 49ers, and I'm not even mad about it, because I understand, oh my goodness, you put Mike Evans in that system like that? With the creativity and the offensive prowess that Kyle Shanahan has when it comes to offensive play calling and putting players in position to make plays? Man, hell, Mike Evans might go for 1,000, maybe 1,500.
I think the thing is, Ocho, and you saw this the last couple of years, the injuries started to creep up. And as they started to creep up, Ocho, they started to keep you out a little longer. You see, remember he had a hamstring and he was able to come back to keep that 1,000-catch season alive. And then this year it came, and then all of a sudden he couldn't fight it off. He couldn't come back. So I think that was a little concern, because Tampa's lost a couple of guys. There are a couple of guys that are leaving Tampa and moving on. But when you look at it, I think obviously Aaayyy isn't coming back. Kendrick Bourne is a new location. Jawan Jennings is a free agent. George Kittle is coming off a very serious injury. And how old is Kittle? 32, 33? He's 32 years old, coming off an Achilles injury. We'll see how soon he can get back. Because if you think about it, Ocho, Jason Tatum, 10 months. Okay, killed tore his Achilles in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 10 months will be November.
Yeah.
That's if he comes 10 months. Now, could he come back in 9 and make it October? Could he come back in 8, make it September? You're probably pushing it, but hey, as a professional athlete, sometimes you have to protect us from us. But we'll see how that plays out. But they needed a receiver. Yeah. And you see Wan'Dale Robinson, you saw what he got from Tennessee. You saw with Pierce what he got from
Alec from Indianapolis.
So that's about what's about $29 million a year, 4 for 116.
Hey, timing.
So 29 for 116. So what George Pickens? We say George Pickens. He say, hey, y'all think y'all want to give me 28 to 30 million?
Man, stop playing. I could have told that honestly and disrespectful. I mean, those that I don't want to call them casual fans that watch football, is they see, oh, franchise tag 28 million and think that's enough, not understanding. Are you foolish? Are you tripping? Are you understanding? That's why I was so boisterous and so enthusiastic about him being able to go somewhere else, because I understand the game that they're going to play. I understand the game. They don't see it because they just want him on this team. Everybody's selfish. He was great for us. We want him on our team. We don't care. He got a franchise tag. He getting 28, 29 million. Man, please stop playing. But anyway.
Yeah, I think the thing is, the whole thing is that, man, as you start to age and you start to get nicked, I don't know what it is, Ocho. It's like, it seems like the injuries happen with greater frequency as we start to age and we start to get injured in our older age, in our latter years. We start getting nicked in year 10, year 11, year 12. Man, it's hard. The body just doesn't recover like it once did. It's tough.
Well, you know, I can tell you something. You know, for someone who has never been injured, all glory be to God because of that. I don't know what it is, especially what it is with players when they get up in age, and I'm assuming maybe it's wear and tear on the body from the rigorous workouts and what they've done over the years. And I don't know what factor. I don't know what you can factor into it as to why it always happens. The funny thing about the nature of the beast when it comes to playing this game, injuries are inevitable. They're going to happen, and you want to minimize them the best way you can, whether it be through nutrition, whether it be through
preventative measure, you know, your cold tub, your hot tub, your massage therapy.
Yes, taking care of your body. But the one thing about it is some just aren't lucky, and it just happens. It just happens. Even when you take all the proper measurements to make sure you don't get hurt. It just happens.
So. Evans' agent isn't stressed about it wasn't about money. The Buccaneers were extremely aggressive in their pursuit and presented a very strong offer demonstrating how much they value him and everything he meant to the franchise. In the end, the decision came down to Mike wanting a new challenge and a fresh opportunity, while still he feels he has a great deal left in his game. Ocho, what does this say? I mean, he had opportunity to leave elsewhere. And he stayed. Now, you do realize Tampa, Florida, doesn't have state taxes. California got the highest state taxes in the state, in the United States. So for him to say basically, basically no matter what, if the numbers are even, I'm taking less money because they're going to take more. They're going to take 13%, 14% of your money.
Right.
So if you're making $5 million, you're making $5 million. They're taking $750 off the rip. Let alone the cost of living and what it costs to live in San Jose or whatever the case may to be. Yeah. So what's going on with Mike? Why do you think he wanted to change the scenery? Why do you think he wanted a fresh start, considering he had spent so many years in Tampa?
In Tampa, I don't think the numbers were equivalent. Okay. I don't think if it was enough, if the numbers what they should have been, I think it would have stayed in Tampa. Obviously, I think the 49ers offered him more. And he understood the situation and going to the 49ers, well, hold on. This is the situation where I can be that guy again.
Yep.
You know, they throw the ball in volume. You know, I'm going to catch a lot of passes. I'm going to score a lot of touchdowns and continue to build on my legacy going through Mike Shanahan's offense. I understand it. They have a good quarterback in Brock Purdy. So he understands that George Kittle's not going to be out. Again, they're going to need me. I might be able to double, maybe even triple what I can do at the receiver position. You know, in the usage rate in which they're going to use me. So I think the Bucs are probably moving forward in having Ibuka be that number one receiver and having that complementary piece in Godwin, you know, follow right behind him as the number two. Outside of that, I think the writing was on the wall, and then moving on when Mike Evans got hurt and Ibuka started having that string of games, maybe 3 or 4 games back to back where he went crazy. And at that point, I think Mike made the right decision in moving on and continuing to build on, you know, on his legacy.
Yeah, I think at this price point, I don't think the numbers have been revealed yet, but I didn't see a scenario where they could pay getting in the Pierce sweepstake, Wan'Dale Robinson sweepstake. So you see some of these guys that's getting the big money. Considering they got Purdy. on that kind of money. They got Christian McCaffrey on
Right.
that kind of money. They got Kittle, who's the highest paid tight end at that kind of money. They got Bosa. They got Fred Warner. They got some guys. They got some big contracts, Ocho. And so I just think the thing is that if Mike Evans still have some tread on the tire, I definitely think he can help this team. Now, the question is, are they going to bring Jennings back? Because I thought he played well for him.
He did.
I thought he played extremely well.
He did.
Given the inconsistencies of what been in and out of the lineup, whether it was Purdy or Mac Jones playing, Kittle being in and out of the lineup. Obviously, Aiyuk didn't play. Pearsall being hurt. For him to come in and play as well as he did, I thought he did a great job. So, but we'll see what Mike Evans have. I mean, you believe he still has something. I don't know if he's going to be 5-6 years ago Mike Evans, but if he can give him somewhere 800 to 1,000 yards, 7, 8 touchdowns.
He getting way more than
think so?
1,000 in that offense. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He's great. He's great run after catch. Yeah.
That's your level of expertise as the wide receiver. So I'm gonna take your word for it. But look, I think the thing is a plus with Jennings, Ocho. He's gonna want big money. He sees what all these other guys. I mean, you see what these other guys are making. You don't want to be the guy that go out there all of a sudden and get like a 3-year, $18 million deal where you see guys getting. I think Wan'Dale Robinson got what? Like $20 million a year, and Alec Pierce got like 28, $29 million a year. You don't want to be the guy that damn, bro, you afraid that's all you got? So he's gonna. I mean,
he gonna get his chance. He gonna get his chance. He gonna get his chance somewhere.
Yeah, because I think he definitely earned it. He played extremely well, and he deserves that opportunity. So. We'll see where he ends up going, but Mike Evans is going to the San Francisco 49ers. After 4 years with the Ravens, Tyler Linderbaum is joining a new squad. Adam Schefter reports the center has agreed 3 years, $81 million with the Raiders. The deal includes $60 million guaranteed, an average value, the most ever
for center,
for an NFL interior lineman. $27 million a year. But things got interesting when Kyle Hamilton celebrated his teammate getting the bag on AG. As the Raven fan tweeted, sometimes I wonder if Kyle Hamilton hates the Ravens. Guy shares the most likely signing, but not like comment or share relation to Crosby or other Ravens news. Maybe I'm overreacting, but it's something I've noticed for a while now.
I'm confused.
Didn't they come in together?
Celebrating.
Wasn't they drafted in the same draft? I think Hamilton was one, and then he came in like later. Wasn't they in the same draft? And Marlon Humphrey tweeted from the fan account saying, "You're not overreacting. He's exactly who you think he is. I know him personally." Ocho, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. It's one. I'm confused. I'm not in that locker room. I'm on the outside looking in, just like you. So I'm finding out things that are going on over there, just like you are. Now I can't pinpoint what the problem is. I'm not sure what the problem is. Celebrating someone, getting their deal that was a part of your team. It's weird. It was weird to me. But the fact that someone's watching close enough to be able to notice from the outside looking in, that says a lot.
I mean,
Marlon Humphrey still there, ain't
he? And he says, you're not overreacting. He's exactly who you think he is. I know him personally. Certain things, look, you might be joking, but everybody don't take jokes the same way that you take them. Now, look, I understand that you want to congratulate because they were in the same draft. They were both first-round draft picks. I think Kyle Hamilton went first, and then I think he went, 22? I think he went later. Or was he a second-round pick?
No, Hamilton went 14, Linderbaum went 25.
Okay. So, and I get your draft mate. I mean, you're happy for you. I mean, guys that you came in with, Ocho, you're happy. All of them didn't stay the whole while that you were in Cincy. They go other places, and you're happy for them. And I don't know how you handle. Obviously, we didn't have social media like this. They didn't have no Twitter and stuff like that. So, but I'd have been happy. Hey, congrats, boy. Hey, let your boy hold something. Let me get a loan I can't pay back. You know, I'm gonna say something funny like that. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Because I'm sincerely happy. But I don't want to read too much into this. Chat, y'all read? Are we underreacting? Are we? Are they overreacting? I'm not sure how to feel about this.
He might be trolling.
Yeah,
he might be trolling.
You're right, Ocho. You might be. So I like I said, I'm not really, like I said, when it comes to Marlon Humphrey, I don't really know. I don't know how we're supposed to take this. But look, if he'd just like, you're not overreacting, this is exactly who you think he is, and then if I think he might be trolling too, Ocho, because he says I know him personally. Had he just left it open ended, I know he's exactly who you think he is.
Right.
I probably but I think he's trolling. I do. I think Kyle Hamilton is sincerely happy for a classmate. They came in the same draft. Kyle was 14, and Linderbaum was 25. So I'm not taking too much of it. I mean, everything. I don't know. I just think the thing is with you try to give kudos to somebody, and then somebody think you taking a shot at your former team.
You taking a shot, at your own team.
The Ravens, like, they didn't pick up his fifth-year option because they felt the fifth-year option was about $24 million, which is about $5 to $6 million more than what Creed Humphrey, which is the highest paid center's making. And once they didn't pick up that, you know damn well if they weren't gonna pay the 23.5 or the 24 million.
Right.
You know damn well they wasn't about to pay 27 million with 60 million guaranteed.
Right.
And you just gave up what you gave up to get Crosby, and they're talking about the type of contract that you're gonna have to give Lamar.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, boy. But Lamar, boy, would he finna get?
He finna get that job. He gonna get 62 mil a year. 62 a year. What Josh Allen get? What did Josh Allen? What was Josh Allen guaranteed? Give me Ocho. Give me $50 more than Josh.
That's it. Just 50.
I want 50. Let's put a little 50 on, little $50 hold me over.
Oh yeah.
That's 62 and $50 more than what Josh Allen got. Josh Allen got $275. I got $275.50.
I like it.
Yeah, but I look, I'm not gonna read too much into this. Ocho, the Colts traded Michael Pittman Jr. to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers,
let's go Pitt,
to a 3-year, $59 million deal. The news comes shortly after the Colts decided to give Alex Pierce 4 years, $116 million to keep him in Indy. Ocho, the Steelers now have the second best wide receiver duo in the AFC North. They got some big guys. Pittman is 6'4", DK is 6'3", 6'4".
BK
is about 220, 225, 230. DK about 230. They definitely got the biggest receivers.
I like it. I like it. Listen, Michael Pittman Jr. He's been really solid the past few years. Last year he had 80 catches for 784 yards, 7 TDs. The year 2024 he had 69 for 808 and 3 TDs. So he's been solid. He's been decent. Over the years, been a great option. For the Indianapolis Colts. Now going over to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but still, now you got 2 receivers. You got 2 big receivers that, well, obviously a little bit more upside with DK Metcalf, but you got 2 big receivers, but you still need somebody else. Along with that, I think
they lost Gainwell. They lost Gainwell, Ocho.
Gainwell, but somebody else came, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know.
I could have swore I saw a running back go to the Steelers, but outside of that, you still need another receiver, another option.
Rico Dowdle went to.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle from the Panthers. That's right. Rico Dowdle went. You still need another option, receiver that does things differently that big receivers do. I mean, so you can't have the same of everything at the receiver position. Who's the quarterback? I like the move, adding Pittman as a weapon, but who's going to be your quarterback?
I don't know. I think they might be hoping that Aaron Rodgers come back. I don't know if because Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett.
He went to the Panthers.
Okay.
He went to the Panthers.
1 year deal. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Rudolph is coming back. So it looks like they might be in the same situation that they were last year. Ocho putting all the eggs in in Aaron Rodgers' basket.
I mean, listen, that 42-year-old quarterback, or maybe to be 43-year-old quarterback, is better than every option that's out there.
Could be.
Regards to Chad, Chad. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Is Aaron Rodgers a better option at quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers than everyone else that's available? I mean, I'm just being honest. So he has, again, the Steelers by the balls. Well, at damn near his entire career, he's had everybody by the balls because he has the power. He controls, the situation because he knows they need him.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm so excited. Hey, boy, I slept by 7-8 hours a day, boy. Man, I went and worked out today. I'm oh my goodness.
Unless they go into the draft. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
The answer ain't in the draft.
Well, they might figure, look, if we get Aaron Rodgers back for a year and we say have Ty Simpson or one of these quarterbacks that can come out and learn up him for a year, Ocho.
Right.
But Steelers got to figure it out. Aaron Rodgers can't keep coming. Y'all can't keep bringing Aaron Rodgers back on 1 year deals. He ain't gonna play forever.
I mean, they have Will Howard, but if Will Howard was the answer, if he was the answer,
you wouldn't be hoping Aaron Rodgers come back and we better be known that we'd love to have Aaron back.
Right, they would move on.
25-year-old linebacker Nakobe Dean signed with the Las Vegas Raiders, reportedly agreeing to a 3-year deal worth $36 million. But it wasn't the length of the contract or the money that swayed him. According to NFL insider James Slater, Dallas was actually very competitive in the bidding for Dean's talent and made an offer that was very similar to that made by the Raiders. Dean apparently said he could see himself in both places. In the end, though, ultimately he went with his gut feeling and picked Las Vegas by what he described to her as a 51-49 margin. Ocho, choosing the Raiders over the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both income tax in either state.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what went about when it came down to making his decision at the end. Cowboys defense. That's tough. I would love to be a fly on the wall to understand those conversations he had with his agent and when he chose to go to Las Vegas and why. Is it what Las Vegas is building? Is it a belief in them understanding that they've cleaned house in a sense and they're going in a different direction and trying to compete, in the AFC West, right? Yeah, and trying to get better, understanding what they're going to do in the draft and getting a quarterback. I'm not sure. There's so many factors that play into it when it comes to making a decision of this magnitude. That's going to affect your career, especially when you go and play, not to choose the Cowboys, the illustrious, the product that sells itself with a star on its helmet, Cowboys that have been relevant since, who knows? They moved the needle.
They do.
To not want to come play there, I mean, it had to be something.
Yeah. When Clint Kubiak, they signed a couple of guys. They're trying to build. They got 2 first rounders. We know that, and they got 2 next year. We know that. So you get an opportunity, and they got money. They got money to spend. So if you get the right free agents, you look at what New England did. They missed the playoffs. They signed Milton Williams, and they signed Stephon Diggs, and they signed a few Mac Hollins. And you go in the draft, and you get a Henderson, and you make a few right moves, Ocho, and you're right back in business. Raiders can have that success. Now, obviously, your quarterback's going to have to play really well for you, but if you make right free agency, hit this thing in the draft. Now, the jury is still out on your left tackle. I think he can be good. You hear people talking about his sets. He's like, he does get overpowered. The guy, the bull, and maybe that's his left knee. Maybe he can't sit down on that knee. And he needs the off season to get that knee healthy and be able to sit down. He does give up the edges because he got his ass handed to him. There's no way around. He got his ass handed to him in the postseason. He did. You saw the Texans hand him his ass. Now those were premium pass rushers now. Benito,
they do everybody like that.
They're not no slouches.
Yeah, they do everybody
But
like
you the left tackle. You got to hold your own.
Right. Hey,
You can't
that's
be
your
the
money
weak link.
spot. Yeah, that's your money
Yes.
spot. Your money spot always got to be your weak link.
After missing out on Max Crosby, the Cowboys opted for another edge rusher. Rashan Gary is headed to the Cowboys with an old teammate of Kenny Clark to bolster the Cowboys' pass rush post Michael Parsons era. Ocho, do you like the signing?
I like it. I like Rashan Gary. I like the signing. I didn't like the disappearing act that he pulled after having 9 sacks the last 9 games. Or maybe it was a 10 sack.
He had 0
and
sacks
he disappeared.
in the last 9 games.
That's what I was trying to say. But he had, how many did he have before those last 9 games where he
He got up to
went
a
on
great
hiatus?
start.
I mean,
I think he had like 8. I think
Yeah,
he had like 8.5.
okay, yeah. I
8.5,
mean,
9
whatever the
sacks
number.
in his
Yeah,
first
whatever
8 games, and then he
Right.
got shut out the last 9 games.
Yeah, the last 9. So obviously, once Micah got there and Micah had 12 and a half
And missed 4 games.
And missed 4 games. So I'm not sure. I think Rashan Gary is a good signing. If he can get off to a great start like he did in Green Bay with that and have some consistency and not disappear like he did or tail off at the end of the season, I think it would be a great pickup, for the Dallas Cowboys. And chat, stay with me real quick. I still think they might be in a play for Trey Hendrickson, or is that deal off the table because you got Rashan Gary? What do you think?
I think they're going to play a 3-4. So if they're going to play a 34, you put Henderson as a stand-up linebacker, you put Gary as a stand-up linebacker, and you will probably have Quincy Williams and Odigizua as your ends, and then you probably have Kenny Clark as your nose.
So listen, just based off what you just said just there, I mean, obviously on paper with names, it sounds good. They still have to play as a unit all together collectively. But to me, it sounds good. I'm not sure if they're going to have the money to do so. And a lot of people say, oh, they don't have no money. I don't think people understand. When teams want to do something, there's a way to move money around. You do understand that, right?
Yeah.
There's always a way to move money around. There's no way to stop them when they want to sign a player individually. They can restructure and twist and manipulate whatever numbers they need to get who they want to.
They redid Dak's contract. They restructured Dak. They restructured a CD. They restructured Tyler Smith. They did something with Terrence Steele. So they got a little money to play with. I don't know if they're going to do something with Deron Bland. Probably if they rework those contracts over Diggy Zua, Quincy Williams, and Kenny Clark, probably give them some more money to play with. Because, you just kick the can down the road. You tear the contract up, add voidable years, and and give them the signing bonus, Ocho. So I think that's what it's going to do.
Yeah.
I think the thing for me is that they give up a 4th round draft pick, pay the guy $19.5 million this year. He has $22.5 million next year, but it's not guaranteed. And then when you look at Khalil Mack, he just signed a 1-year deal for $18 million. Me personally, I think Khalil Mack is a better player. I think the thing is that when you look at Rashan Gary, he's a guy that's never had a double-digit sack season. And you mentioned something very interesting. The last 9 games, he had 0 sacks. It's hard for me to see a scenario because Micah's getting double-teamed. It's hard for me to see a scenario where you can't get 1 sack, 2 sacks with all the attention with the guy on the other side. It's kind of like if you're a wide receiver and you play with another great wide receiver. You can't tell me. You mean to tell me you can't get a couple of touchdowns? You can't have a couple of big games when I know they're giving me attention to the other guy on the other side? So that would I'm not saying, look, maybe he was hurt, but I'm saying that would cause me to pause. Like, okay, now what's going? Let me try to dive a little deeper to see what's really going on, Ocho.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, hold on, and let me get the Raiders. Matt Crosby is going to
Baltimore.
Who's replaced Max?
They're probably gonna go in the draft.
Do they?
Because you got the first pick in the draft, and you got number 14.
So I'm thinking with Rashan Gary, if the Cowboys feel they feel their need at the defensive position as far as offseason acquisitions go, and they want to work at other levels that they do have, then I say maybe Trey Hendrickson. If I don't see a scenario where he signs back.
No, that ain't
with the
goddamn.
goddamn. I mean, but obviously that's not gonna happen. So maybe there's a scenario where Trey Hendrickson ends up in
Dallas?
in Las
Vegas.
Yeah,
Possible.
he ends up in Las Vegas.
Possibly.
I tweeted, okay, Trey Hendrickson is going to end up a Cowboy. I tweeted it because I wholeheartedly believe it. But when they got Rashan Gary, I'm like, knowing Jerry, knowing the way he is, he's not very aggressive, not too aggressive in the offseason. I mean, listen, he made a move.
Yeah, he seemed to be more active than he's ever been in his life. You see, he tried to make a play for Nakobe Dean. He makes the, he traded for Quentin Williams. He traded Micah and he got compensation back, and so you see what he's some of the moves that he's making. This is the first time that we've seen Dallas really spend in the offseason or really try to make moves and not no C or D level moves. These are it remains to be seen how Rashan Gary is going to play out, but to try to go into free agency and get Nakobe Dean because that is a position of need. Your linebackers need. They need to. And to play a 3-4, Ocho, your back has got to be good in the 3-4. They got to be some thumpers.
They got to be. Oh yeah.
Seattle Seahawks are bringing back wide receiver Rashid Shaheed on a 3-year, $51 million contract. Ocho, $34.7 million guaranteed. Shaheed joined cornerback Josh Jobe as key players, returning to the defending Super Bowl champion in free agency. Seattle, however, lost both Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs and defensive back Kobe Bryant to the Bears to join a new team. Did Seattle do enough to try to run it back? Now, Ocho, I gotta save a little something because Ocho, a Spoon and JSN. I got to take care of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
and
absolutely.
I kind of want to do a little something for Sam Darnold, let him know that we really appreciate what he did.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Unc, you know they know how to manipulate those numbers. They know what they need to do. You got to take care of JSN. You got to take care of Witherspoon because they have been phenomenal. Those are key pieces to your team in general. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. They done enough to fill in to make a repeat or have a run again? I'm not sure the defense will look the same as it did this year. You can find pieces. Are you gonna find someone that's going to fill in that position at the defensive back position and do what Tyreek Woolen was able to do? I mean, they had that nickname for a reason. So if you're not bringing back that same squad with the same players that had that continuity, will it be the same? Will Sam Darnold play as well as he did this season? Hell, well, he proved he could do it. He went from Minnesota, playing well in Minnesota, and ain't missed a beat in Seattle. So, I mean, you would see him now already being paid. You would see some consistency, on his part. So I'm sure they probably will look just as good.
And to go back to the Raiders, they also signed Quay Walker from Green Bay. Because remember, Green Bay traded the linebacker. They traded for what's the Indianapolis Colts guy. They traded 44. Him and he was on the 520 show.
Oh, Zaire Franklin. Zaire Franklin.
Green Bay traded for Zaire. Quay Walker, who was
nice.
University of Georgia. Hey, as a matter of fact, I think Quay and Nakobe played together, I think. So now they got the Georgia boys reunited. Because they had two Georgia boys and they had three with Philly. Carter and Davis and Nakobe Dean.
Right.
And so
hey, I still don't understand. I know you just said it. I don't understand how they let Zaire Franklin go. Boy, he's an animal, boy.
Now he gonna stop the run now.
Goodness, he be all over the place.
He a thumper. I don't know what defense they're gonna run, but he a perfect for a 3-4 defense because he a big ass that can take on guards. Look, obviously, when you're that size, you're not gonna be as nimble and play the coverage pass that well. So he'll probably be coming out on third down. But I like the pick for Green Bay. Green Bay's like, we need to get better in run defense, and they felt Quay is more agile. But it's going to be interesting to see. I like what the Raiders have done so far. Now, it doesn't translate just because you spent a boatload of money in free agency, Ocho. Doesn't mean it's going to translate automatically. You're going to win 8,
well, if that's the case, that's the case. The goddamn Steelers would have translated based on what they acquired in the offseason with all that elite talent that they had.
So it's going to be but we're not surprised that we see this kind of movement. We normally see this movement the first 2 days. Ocho, the Tennessee Titans are signing ex-Giants wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson, 4 years, $78 million. Robinson is set to reunite with Giants head coach Brian Daboll in Tennessee on a 4-year, $78 million deal. $38 million of it, which is guaranteed. Robinson kicked off his big day to join the Titans, who signed defensive lineman John Franklin Myers to a hefty 3-year deal, $63 million. Quarterback Alante Taylor to a 3-year, $60 million deal. The Titans spent a whopping $270 million on free agents today, Ocho. A notable add former Giants, Cordell Float, backup quarterback Mitchell Trubisky. Ocho, did the Titans do enough to support number 1 overall draft pick last year, Cam Ward?
Listen, I like Wan'Dale, right? I like what he did with the Giants last year. Wan'Dale Robinson. I like what he did with the Giants last year. He had some flashes of brilliance. I think they still need to do more. They need to do more, especially on the offensive end, to add more pieces or more weapons around Cam Ward. Calvin really coming back from an injury. I'm not sure what's that going to look like. I'm not sure what the timetable is for his return, but they still need a guy. I'm talking about that. I almost said the N-word. They need
that boy dog out there.
No disrespect. Yeah. You know what I mean. One you can count on no matter what. But again, it's still early. There's some other pieces that you can continue to add. So I'm excited for Cam Ward. I'm hoping that they do more and add more weapons around him, so he doesn't have the issues like he had last year. There were many issues offensively for them last year.
You can never have too many weapons for your quarterback.
At all.
The Denver Broncos are bringing back running back JK Dobbins on a $20 million deal. The deal includes $8 million fully guaranteed. Dobbins led the Broncos in carries, 153, rush yards, 772, and runs of at least 10 yards, 21. But he also didn't play after November 6th because of a foot injury he suffered in Thursday night in the win over the Raiders last season. Dobbins failed to play more than 10 games for the 4th time in his 6-year NFL career. In 2021, he missed the season because of a torn ACL and played just 1 game in 2023 before tearing his Achilles. Ocho, do you like this move?
I mean, I like it. I'm not sure. I mean, that's tough, especially at that running back position. Huh? It's like it's tough. I'm not sure what to say unless you're, the elite of the elite. Are you going to make that much of a difference based on that position? Are you going to be that much better than what they already had? I'm trying to say it without being disrespectful.
They signed R.J. Harvey. I think he was might have been a 1st-round draft pick or a 2nd-round draft pick out of UCF. It's just I think the thing is this is an okay deal. You didn't pay a whole lot of money. You only gave him $8 million fully guaranteed based on his injury history. Ocho, I couldn't go longer than that. I'm surprised they went 2 years. I probably would have went 1 year, but I understand spacing it out because the $8 million fully guaranteed, so you get to spread it out over 2 years. But based on his injury history, something tells me that he's going to miss time because he's missed time the last 4 years. Ocho, he didn't play after November 6th. You know how many games? There's still games in December. They still had one regular season game in January. So he missed. He missed maybe 7 games. And then, he coming off an ACL in 21. He turned an Achilles injury in 23. He got nicked in 24. He's nicked in 25.
Yeah. He's had some. Listen, when he's healthy though, he's had some flashes.
Yeah. He's solid. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
He's had some flashes with the Ravens, with the Broncos. I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one to talk about due to his injury history. I don't like bringing up people's history and how much they've been hurt and what they can offer a team. Obviously, they feel he can do them some justice, which is why he's there.
Ocho, Dan Orlovsky was on Get Up this morning talking about what Max Crosby trade means for Lamar Jackson. D.O. said, I love Lamar. There ain't no more excuses. That's all in. Lamar responded on Twitter, X, excuse me. Dan, there's never been excuses for Lamar, though.
I like that. Hey, he don't say much. He don't talk much. The fact that he even responded was cool. You heard me? The fact that he even responded was cool because he don't say nothing. He don't never fire back. He don't never say nothing. So it's good to see that for a change. again from a superstar, a mega superstar in the game. I wish a little bit. I wish a few more of them would open up and go back and forth when they don't agree with some, a certain opinion or whatever it may be, especially in the off season. And enjoy yourself. Let the people see a different side of you for a change.
I think Ocho. I think look. Last year we thought it was the defense because we saw the leads that they have, Ocho, and the lead, and they weren't able to hold
They
those.
squander it.
I think the thing is that offensively, I still believe they need another receiver outside of Zay. They've got to fill the hole at right guard. That right guard is just Jesus. But I don't.
He might get better. He might get better this offseason. Huh? The right guard might get better this offseason. Understanding and watching film, knowing how you embarrass yourself because your nameplate is on the back of that jersey every time you play and you snap. It's snapped down. There's no way you watch film in the meeting rooms with your offensive teammates, your offensive linemen, and think you're going to come back looking like that next year. That's embarrassing.
We ain't going to be able to watch film today. So what happened to the machine? I don't know. Ocho, do you know how embarrassing that is? Ocho, we've all been in meetings, and they played offensive series in front of the offense. The wide receivers are in there, the tight ends are in there, the running backs, the quarterback. We're in there, the offensive line, and you F up.
Yeah.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? Now, just imagine how many times they cut the film on and he getting run by.
Hey, it's the same person over and over. Over and over. Same one.
So, I don't know. I think the thing is that we'll see. They don't have a first round pick. Are they done in free agency? Are they going to try to get another? Are they going to try to get another wide receiver to go with Zay? I know they gave Bateman some money, but Bateman, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to him last year, Ocho. Too many games he disappeared, and he dropped too many passes.
They need a new center too. You talk about the right tackle. They got to be in hunt for a new center.
Yeah, they do. But that right guard, Lord have mercy.
Hey, that's a big boy too, Unc. That's a big boy,
you shouldn't be that terrible and big. Big and for no reason. I think the thing is that look, Lamar's like I've never had it. No, Lamar, we know you don't make excuses, but I think sometimes what Dio's kind of alluding to is that people making excuses for you. You're not making no excuses. You're like, hey, we got to play better. I got to play better. The one thing I can say about you is that when you don't play well, you'll step to the mic and says, I got to play better. That's on me. I got to do a better job of seeing it. I got to do a better job of reacting. I got to do a better job of throwing the football and leading this football team. Lamar Jackson, I've never heard Lamar Jackson make any excuses. He's never placed the blame. But I think the thing is that what Dio's talking about, the fan base that tries, well, he doesn't have this or he doesn't have that. Look, they're going to pay him a king's ransom. He's going to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. They went and got somebody on the defense. I don't think they can be done, Ocho. I don't.
No, absolutely.
I don't know if you can spend that kind of money.
Got too many holes to fill, huh? They got too many holes to fill.
I agree. I don't think you can spend that kind of money like you spent with Max Crosby, but I think you got to get some more people, man. You got to get some more. And your corners, and I don't know what they're going to do with Hump, but your corners got to play better. They just got to. And maybe they will play better because you're not going to have the time to pat the ball back there with Cross.
No.
So it's going to be very, very interesting. Like I said, I want Lamar to win one because I see when guys win one championship, how it feels like the release that you get. I've done it. Now I can really relax.
You got the monkey. You got the monkey off your back.
Yes, Ocho. Yes. And you know he's too good. I mean, he should be a 3-time MVP. Yeah. He's a 2-time MVP. I still don't care what nobody say. And Josh was phenomenal.
Yeah,
but not that year. Not that year. But anyway, Lamar go be Lamar. And can you give us 3 games of Lamar Jackson in the playoffs? the Lamar Jackson that we've seen in the regular season, a guy that's a 2-time league MVP, a guy that was in the running that finished second for league MVP, Ocho, can he give us 3 games in which he plays like that? Because if he gives us 3 games where he plays like that, they're getting to the Super Bowl. Because he can single-handedly lift the team.
Take over the game.
Absolutely. We've seen him throw for 400 yards. We've seen him run for 150. We've seen him do a combination where he throws for 235 and 3 touchdowns and runs for 105 and give you another 2 touchdowns. So we've seen him. He got a big running back that can chew up clock, that can chew up time. We just need the guy that's a Superman, number 8. We just need that guy to show up in the postseason. He shows up in the postseason. I think he'll put everything that's been said about him negatively, I think he can put it to bed. I think he puts it to bed. But I like what the Ravens are doing. They're going for it. They're going to pay Lamar. I think they need another receiver. They need a right guard. I don't think they're done defensively. They're going to fill some holes in over there, and I think they'll definitely be better for it. Look, you see the Steelers are adding big wide receivers. You see what Cincinnati's doing defensively. They're trying to get better. Cleveland is Cleveland. We'll see what happens with Cleveland, and where they are defensively. I think they're going to be good. I don't know who's going to be orchestrating the defense, but look, you got a 2-time defensive player of the year. You got a top corner over there. That's a start, and you got the defensive rookie of the year. So you got some nice pieces. Devin Bush is in Chicago now, so you probably have to fill that hole, but they got a nice foundation defensively. I think the problem is for Cleveland is offensively, but we don't think Cleveland's in the class with the Baltimores or Cincinnati's or Pittsburgh.
No. They got a ways to go before they get into that conversation. You think tomorrow's going to be a heavy day of movement like it was today?
Yeah, it'll be somewhat. Maybe not, because everybody getting that fast action. Now all these contracts are officially signed, sealed, and delivered on Wednesday.
Right.
But yeah, I think we'll see a frenzy. I think we'll see some more things happen.
Yeah. Hey, but today was exciting, boy. I put my notifications for Adam Schefter and the NFL on my phone. Yeah, I have my note. Hey, I wanted to hear every time something came through. I wanted to be the first. I wanted to know as soon as it happened. So,
Ocho, I got some sad news to share with you.
No, don't do that, because I'm emotional.
Magic City Monday is not happening at the Atlanta Hawks home arena.
What?
The planned promotion
I already bought my ticket to the game.
The Atlanta Cultural Institution was scrapped by the NBA 1 week before it was set to take place. While we're very disappointed in the NBA's decision to cancel our Magic City night, we fully respect its decision. As a franchise, we remain committed to celebrating the best of Atlanta with authenticity in ways that continue to unite and bring us all together. That's from the Hawks official page. Adam Silver said that they had some concerns with sponsors and other, affiliated investors with the league, and said that, that's not a good look.
Yeah, they got a little
pushback. Ball on the basketball court.
Yeah, they had a little pushback. Yeah. That's all. Especially when it comes to certain sponsors
in the arena, Ocho.
Man, I think they know that. They just didn't want to be associated with what it is. They want to do their dirt. They want to do their dirt behind closed doors.
Drop.
You hear me? They want to do their dirt behind closed doors. That's all. Hey, I'm still going to the game though. I'm still going to the game with Joe.
Let me see you drop the doo-doo bra. Doo-doo bra. I wanna rock.
Hey, what you know about that? Hey, I remember them
days. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
Man, they done messed it up, man. Ocho. Damn.
All right, time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Damn. Hey, who the Hawks was playing, huh?
I'm not sure. Before we get to the super chat, we got a video voicemail from our Discord. So, guys, make sure you join and submit your videos. And, hey, who knows? We might even show it on the show. Let's take a look. This one comes from Twig.
Yo, what's good, Nightcap family? It's your boy Tristan. Y'all see who I'm rocking. Y'all gonna see us in the Western Conference Finals. Best believe it. Best believe it. Unc Ocho, I just wanted to say I appreciate everything y'all do. You know, y'all keep me going. Y'all take a good 2 hours out of my night shift, so I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all. And Ocho, you need to stop playing with my boy Jerry Jones like that, man. You already see what he's doing in free agency? What? Hey, we're going to get picked what he deserves and more. And we got something coming. I feel it, bro. Let me be delusional.
Yeah. Slurpacino, let's go. Devin Lloyd to the Carolina Panthers, eyeing the South and a playoff push. I thought he played really well for Jacksonville, Ocho. I like this. I like what the Panthers are doing. They got a nice look. Got to the playoffs last year. You see what the quarterback Bryce Young got better. The receiving core McMillan was offensive rookie of the year. Now they just need just get a little better and better. Just improve on that defense. You big Derek Brown and you got some pieces. You got Devin Lloyd now. I like this. I like what Carolina's doing.
Yeah, big time.
13th cabin. Saints are up and coming for my Spurs. Might be champ soon. It's been a good few months. Also, Ocho looked like DMX's little brother with that back on first take. You on first take? R. Pruitt.
Hey, listen. Hey, if you ain't on first take, I ain't going on first take. Shit.
R. Pruitt. Mike Evans ruined Buck's legacy by abandoning ship. Most teams push players out of his age, but he took less money to leave after already getting a ring and a Hall of Fame career. That's a slap in our face.
Man, please. Don't nobody know the numbers. He ain't take no less nothing.
Big Perk. Hey, guys, your podcast is fire. Best on the night side. That Shea is smooth as baby's bottom. Ocho, you ought to give away one of your cigars to go with that Shea cognac. VA, stand up. Love you guys. Hi, Miss Shields. We appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support. Yeah, because we got that thing down in Virginia. It is in Virginia, so we was down there. We appreciate that. Tanya Manning. She on those blue diamonds, BTA, hook her up, tenderism. Lee Mason, who's more delusional? Claressa thinking she could beat a man, or Ocho thinking he could score a point on ISO?
Oh, wait. So you telling me, whoever this is, you don't believe in me to score a point?
They say you ain't getting 1 point, Ocho.
Man, they got me.
They got you all the way messed up, Ocho.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, they got me all the way messed up, man. Like it's almost it's offensive. It's disrespectful. I respect ISO Joe being the player that he is, but saying an elite athlete like myself can go into his game and score 1 point. What? Man, stop playing with me.
VD Nation, Unc is not backing down. He's standing on business. Look, I just voiced my opinion. I don't believe that Claressa can beat a champion male fighter. I don't. That's not to say that she's not a good fighter, but I don't believe that she could. And me, and the only thing I said, look, Claressa, the only thing I said is that, like, and then you made it personal. She's like, well, yeah, I did make it personal because I took it personal because you said I wasn't going to be able to do something. Claressa, that's my opinion. You do realize that's how opinions work, Claressa. But yeah. She was a great sport about it. She believes it. Me personally, I hope it doesn't happen, Ocho. There's a reason why. Ocho, you remember how over the last couple of years, we've seen men playing these lady sport in high school, in college, and people are, it's not fair. They're too strong and yada, yada, yada. Yeah. There's a reason.
Yeah, it's not. It is not. Yes. It's ridiculous. The fact that they even passed rules to allow them to do that. I don't know.
You a man, you play a man. You play a man.
What
sport.
The world?
If you're a woman, you play a woman sport. Don't take your big rusty ass over there trying to compete with the women. Beer Game 268, Ocho, this is strike two. You didn't have Unc back versus Asante Samuel, and you got real quiet when Claressa came on. Don't worry, Unc. The chat got you. Bad luck.
Got real quiet about what? I said the same thing.
No, man, look. I think a lot of times, and the thing I talked to Ocho about, I said we got to be careful. We can't respond to everything because a lot of times people try to understand an algorithm, and right now, my name, considering what happened last year, and everybody knows you mentioned me, and you want to get into and then you want our audience to lend the ear to your podcast. No, we built this. We built this podcast. We didn't take shots at anybody. We just felt we produced very, very good content. We talk about sports. We talk about a lot of things, but we didn't take shots at anybody. We didn't put anybody down. We didn't, to get to where we got, we didn't step on anybody. And that's not what we didn't have to. Go ahead, Ocho.
We didn't have to. No, I was going to say we didn't have to. A lot of people, in order for other people to gain traction, for one, what they have to do is they have to turn everything negative. And in order to get the views, in order to get people's attention, with us, we've always been authentic in talking sports and talking cultural stuff that is going on in the world today. And we do it just being ourselves. We don't have to talk about people to get people's attention or to get people to watch the show. And just, I think that's what kind of separates us from most, because for them, in order to get the needle moving, you got to take shots in certain areas.
Yes.
And I mean, at this point, I guess it's best we just don't respond, because we understand what it does for their platform as opposed to ours. That's I mean, listen,
but the thing is what they don't understand. Okay, you might get a few, you might go viral, but at some point in time, and people might click, and they want to hear what you got to say. At some point in time, you just can't keep talking about what Shannon was this, and Shannon did that, and Shannon Sharpe this, and Shannon Sharpe that, and Shannon Sharpe likes this guy, and Shannon Sharpe likes that guy. At some point in time, you're going to have to produce content that doesn't have Shannon Sharpe in it. At some point in time, you're going to have to produce content where you're not trying to say Nightcap is not in it. We don't talk about any other. We give credit. We don't talk about any other podcast, because we think our knowledge of a particular sport, on given sports, we can talk about things and be serious about it, but we can also make things funny and make light of situations. And look, everybody's gonna take his stuff, run with it. And I see people, stuff that I said in the very beginning. The very first year, the very 6-7 months, Ocho, the first year of the show, they're replaying it now and says, okay, this is why. That ain't why. Get a life, create content where you don't talk about me. Can you do that? No, you can't. That's why your podcast isn't growing. Because people don't tune in to hear you talk about Shannon all the time. Okay, it's fine and good. Maybe I gave you something to talk about, but every other show is about me. I mean, there are times that people are taking shots at Ocho, and Ocho like, oh, no, don't worry about it. I see they take shots at me. Don't even, hey. We have an opinion on sports. We don't have an opinion on your podcast or what you're doing. You're perfectly fine to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But at some point in time, your listeners want to hear you talk about something else other than me. I promise you.
Yeah.
828 style. Hey, why didn't you just say no to the question? What question? 828, I don't understand why didn't Ocho just say no to the question? Oh, he's saying, when I asked, do you think she could beat Rolly? And I think that's what he was asking. Why didn't you just say no?
I don't need to say no. I need to explain it the same way I explained it when we were on together. I need to explain it the same way I explained it when she was on her. Did you hear how she explained it? I said you would not beat him, but you are a better boxer. And she said the same thing, because it comes down to skill. If he catches her, she's going to sleep. I said that.
Here's the fact.
I don't need to say no. I need to explain it the exact way I
Ocho,
did. Fuck, you gonna tell me how to answer my damn question?
Here's the thing. Let me. If you ever get on national television,
yes, sir,
and you're in a debate, they don't really do debate like we used to do it at Undisputed.
Oh, yeah, back then, yeah. It's not.
But if you ever get into a debate, never introduce an argument that doesn't support your case. Because when you said Claressa has better boxing skills, the only reason you introduce that, if it supports your argument, that she can win. An attorney told me that. He said, Shannon, I'll never introduce an argument that doesn't help my client. Because now what you've done is that, hold on, you said she got better boxing skills. Will she win? No.
She does.
So why would you introduce that? Because now that helps me.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But still, because it's a man and woman though.
That's
That's
yes.
fact. But she's still the better
Yes.
boxer. That's all.
Right.
She's the better pure boxer. Now, when you get a chance to watch Rolly fight again, and you see the awkward movements and
That's what makes him dangerous.
the unorthodox and herky jerky, you'll see what I mean. But I mean, just because it's a guy, you won't win. But she's still
You know who
the
had that
better
herky jerky
boxer.
movement? Pacquiao.
Oh yeah, he always bounces.
Yes.
He always bounces, and you never know when something's
And
coming.
Left, right, you don't know what made Roy dangerous.
Oh yeah.
He was like, you think Roy gonna hit you with a left and he boom right down the middle with a right. And you expected the right,
Something
you
else,
sitting on the right, and now he check hook you.
Yeah.
Those are what makes people dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Look, Floyd was just supreme. I mean, Floyd is just textbook. The way he can roll with punches, the way he can pull counter, the way he can catch punches. But that's unique. Everybody ain't got that.
Yeah.
It's just like
No.
everybody can't run routes like JSN. They just can't, Ocho. Everybody can't run routes like you.
Right.
Now, what I got to do is that if I play the wide receiver position and I don't have feet and I'm not smooth like JSN, I still got to get open.
Yeah. Yeah. You got
Man,
to.
why you can't? I can't because I ain't got feet like Ocho. I don't. So I still have to have a way. And so, but look, she came on here, guys. She explained her point. The only thing I was saying is that you can't take someone's opinion personal. Somebody might not like an actor or an actress. That doesn't mean they're not great. Right. I don't particularly like their movies, so I don't go see them. I think they're phenomenal. But that's just me. Ashley Nunez, hey guys, I just wanted to shout out my husband Vaughn. Our daughter Ariel turned 1 today. He's been amazing. And I also want to say, Ocho scared of Claressa. Ashley, thank you so much. Ariel, tell Ariel happy birthday. Happy 1 year. Well, I guess you say, I don't know. I guess you say 12 months. I don't think you say 2 until you say 13 months, 14 months, 15 months. How old is she? She's 1. And then you go 13, 14, 15, all the way up to 2. And then when you go to so forth and so on. But Ashley, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Tell your husband congratulations on the baby. And Ariel, happy first birthday. Terrence G, somebody needs to take Miss Shields' phone, computer, laptop, and social media. Nah, let her have it. Scuba Steve, can you have John Jones or Julio Jones on Club Shay Shay? Been working on it. We're working on it. Trust me. TS Car Wash Detail Service. Is the Clippers getting out of the first round? Kawhi got 45 tonight. Got 45 what tonight? Kawhi had 29
points
tonight. Did he? I thought he had 29. He had 45? Yeah. Got 45. TS, man, you be on that sauce. D. Barner. Show love all the way from Indiana, sipping on Shea by LaPortier. I wish your boy a happy 27th birthday. Shout out to my 2 favorite Unc and Big Bro Ocho. D, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate it. You know it's smooth. Hey, you see everybody come on Club Shay Shay, even white guys that say, man, I ain't never had cognac. Talk about, man, damn, it's smooth. Yeah. We got some guys coming up. Some of them drunk a bottle and a half. Some of them drunk a whole bottle.
In one sitting?
One sitting. Man, Ryan turned the thing. I was like, bro, I thought we were sipping. He's like, oh, I thought we were. No, it's a cognac, and you don't shoot it. Right. But, we had sidecars made. We had a big old block. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way we're going now. We're going to have 2 drinks. We're going to have we're going to have it straight, and then we're going to have, people make sidecars or determination. Something like that. So I like that. I like that. But hey, make sure you go check out that Matt Rife episode. He's unbelievable. I really like him. And I told him he invited us to the show.
He's funny.
But I didn't get in late.
Which one?
I didn't get in late to DC, Ocho. And so by the time I got in, I'd have been rushed to try to get there and try to get back to do Nightcap. But Ocho, that joker showed up by himself. No security, no handlers, just walking down the street. Jordan come back like, hey, boss, he here. I was like, who? I said, well, where's people at? He said, nah, he just walking down the street by himself. What? But he's amazing. He's amazing. Eric Jordan Scott Ocho, I got Chelsea over PSG, Man City over Real Madrid. Hey, I like that you stood on business with Claressa. He got good heart. Yes, man, look, I love her. She saw it down. She was good enough to, but I really love the fact of the matter is, Ocho, because a lot of times, Ocho, we say stuff and people don't want to come on to defend their point or what we said. Give her credit. She believes it.
Yeah.
She's entitled to believe what she wants to believe. But I felt that I could make my points, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful because, like I said, Claressa, all the great things that I've said, you bypassed that, and because I gave you an opinion that I don't think you could beat Rolly, you took what I said personally.
Yeah.
Ocho, he said he got Chelsea over PSG, Man City over Real Madrid. You got?
I like it. PSG is not in form right now, so Chelsea probably will win that game. Real Madrid, Man City. That's a tough one. That's a toss up. That's 50-50. I'm not sure if Mbappe's gonna play. I'm not sure how his knee is feeling. He was hurt, but we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. So I'm excited. You talk about Champions League. Champions League is tomorrow. It's soccer.
King Jet Music. Yo, what's up, Unc Ocho? It's your boy Kale again. My wife Terry has a birthday today, the 10th. Can she get a shout out? Our birthdays 3 days apart, locked in for life. Yes, you absolutely can. Kale, thank you, man, for chiming back in. Miss Terry, happy birthday today. Hopefully you did something special.
Happy
Kale,
birthday.
I know you did something special. Probably took her to a nice dinner. Probably had the rose petals all the way leading up to the bedroom. You know, you on them sparks hard. I already know. Yeah, man. Yep. New bed, probably had to reinforce the bed to make sure because you jumping up and down. But happy birthday, Miss Terry. Kale, thank you, man, for the support. We greatly appreciate that. And hopefully you guys do stay locked in for life. Leota Rose, love the show as always. Will there be any more live shows coming up this summer or in the future? Uno, the Unc Ocho Laportier. We're looking at that. That is something that we're weighing. You know, your boy about to have this surgery. See how this old knee hold up. I can't be out there on crutches.
Nah. I put you in a wheelchair. We put you in a wheelchair.
We're definitely looking into that. And if it would be kind of like they were last time. I think what we have like July, August. I think it'll be something like that. So we got the World Cup right now. Obviously, we can't do it during the Cup because we're gonna be focusing on that. But we'll get back to you. We'll keep you abreast of what our schedule's looking like. Daniel Wells, Unc Ocho, can you please give my baby Caitlin a happy birthday shout out? Absolutely, Daniel. Caitlin, happy birthday.
To
hope you
you.
did something fun. I don't know. You get a puppy. You get one of those little mini
Happy
goats, little mini
birthday.
horses. Maybe a new car.
To you.
But Daniel, thank
Happy
you for your support,
birthday.
Unc Ocho, and Caitlin. Happy
Dear
birthday.
Caitlin. Happy birthday to you.
Harold Horvitz, the Raiders offense is dead in the water today as free agency has secured their future with Fernando Mendoza. Yeah, that looked like a very easy pick. Hess Jeffy,
obviously.
tell my lady I love her, Miss Erica Hester. Miss Erica Hester, Hess says he love you. Simple as that. He ain't got nothing else to add. No fancy no fancy sayings, no great wording, no funny fonts. Just he love you. It's KJ Gaming 1. Hey, what are your thoughts on G. Payton not pursuing the big game players but only resigning players and releasing Greenlaw? Look, you got Benito. You played Courtney Sutton. You paid Surtain. You played Hufanga. You paid Garrett Bowles. Your quarterback, you're going to have to do something with him. Bo Nix coming up real soon. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Look, I think, and I would love to have to keep Franklin. But it was just, you can't keep everybody. And when you're good, I mean, you're going to lose good players. That's just the way it is. It's Maddie. 17 is closer to a ring than 8. Let's talk about it, especially if Pat isn't in the way. Well, look, Josh has lost a couple of AFC Championship games to Mahomes.
Yeah.
Lamar's lost one to Mahomes. It's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Until one actually get there, who are we to say that who's closer? Are we sure? because it's not like Buffalo. I mean, Pat was removed, and what Baltimore didn't make it, and Josh.
That was Buffalo's
Josh
year.
Didn't play well. Barry Gang 268. Which receiver tandem will have a better year? Chase Higgins, Lamb Pickens, and which team will miss the playoffs earlier?
Ooh. I mean, you can't guess what team is gonna miss the playoffs this early. I can tell you who's gonna have the better season, though.
Chase Higgins.
Yeah, and listen, they're not gonna be too they not gonna be too far behind if they're together. If they're together. Now, I'm just saying.
That completes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you for joining us. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc and my partner and co-host, the Cincinnati great, 6-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your support. It's nice like this. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate everything that you've done. All the eyes, all the ears, all the word of mouth that you've spread and you've talked about Nightcap. We can't thank you enough. We got this Discord thing. Hey, chime in. Let us know, how can we get better? Nightcap, these are some of the things that we'd like to see you, Unc and Ocho, we would like to see you improve upon. These are like some of the things that we'd like to see you do. And we can see if we can implement them and give you the best viewing and listening experience we possibly can. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Yeah, we like to talk about what we like to talk about, but we like to give the listener, the viewing audience, a great experience. So however we can improve that, please let us know. And again, thank you for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and it's unavailable in a state or city near you, head to LaportierCognac.com and purchase you a bottle. The premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting premium VSOP cognac on the market. Try it, compare it against other cognacs, and I'm guaranteeing you will see we have the smoothest, best tasting cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. We want to thank our very, very special guest, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, 3-time undisputed champion, undisputed heavyweight champion, 5-division world champion, 18-0, 3 KOs, Claressa Shields, for joining us and standing on her point of view that she believes that she can beat Rolly in a fight. We don't. And so, at least I don't. But it was great to have her on, Claressa. Thank you. You know, you're always welcome. And as always, that when it comes to your fights, you know we're going to promote it. We know we're going to talk about it because we respect you, we love you, and we thank you for the support. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, and that is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own. That is Chad Ochocinco Johnson. We're off tomorrow. We'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.
Yeah, hey, Buzz, stop ducking me.